to my different set of headset on my computer in a bit, so if I ask if you all can hear me, that's why.
Okay.
Okay.
I am going to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah. I want it.
Let me pull up my stream, make sure every stream is running.
Good.
Make sure you have the right name for your stream.
Yeah, right name. Haha. I'm gonna be a terrorizer, because I usually am. Ha. I'm gonna be a terrorizer. Find the Twitch on my stuff. Hey, Les, can you turn that down, please? Thank you. Hey, Les, can you turn that down, please? Thank you. Hey, Les, can you turn that down, please? Okay.
All right.
Race check. Okay.
All right.
Race check. And I.
What's going on, guys? It's the Dragoncraft Gaming. I'm Dragoncraft, and we're here to do some D&D. Tales of Arlenthia 2, because last campaign
we need
crashed
more.
and burned, unfortunately. So we're here
there's
to
never
do
too much of it.
Tales from Arlenthia 2.
For more Tales from Arlenthia.
Exactly.
The sequel.
Exactly. All right. So, we are going to go ahead and get started. We have a new player. This is Shorty. You guys probably know her from my Dragon Age campaign that I run on Tuesdays.
I play Shirley Kai.
Indeed. She is here to play a new character, which we will be introducing here a little bit later. So, what we're gonna do is, did we already roll initiative for the Wyvern fight, or have we yet to do that?
I believe.
I think we did. It might be like lost somewhere in the chat though.
Ah, okay.
Probably.
In all honesty, we can easily redo it.
Yeah, why don't we go ahead and redo the initiative then? Shorty, you're also included in this initiative.
Oh. I don't really have a character.
Oh, and also,
if it's an, I'll just roll it.
In a fun twist of fate, we may also lose a character during this session.
First roll, I think, is Nat 20.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Yeah, good luck across all you guys now.
All right, hold on one moment. I have to get the field.
Yes.
Yep. And while you're doing that,
That is a 6. Yay, a 6. That's awesome.
Yep. We do not have any affiliation with either Loot Tavern or D&D Shorts. All we've done is just purchase Cleona's Guide to Monster Hunting, Ryoku's Guide
my
to
character.
the Yokai Realms, I believe Larson's.
Dragon, did you invite to a Roll20 map that you made, or
Yes, I did.
do
It's
we
in
not?
general.
Ah, fucker. My character's on a different jump gate.
Yeah, the more recent link is the proper one.
Yeah, the most recent one. Yeah, because the
Also,
because the jump gate was
is it
messing up
supposed to be
people.
blank?
Yeah, it's supposed to be. I'm gonna be bringing in a map.
Alright, let me figure out how to copy over my character.
Okay. So all this stuff.
Let's see.
I got stuff. Great.
I'm not really sure how to put my character in. There's no like sheet to just copy the token from.
Well, yeah, what you do is like you're gonna have to add your character into the into Roll20, or you could just go up here. You don't even have to add a character. Just hit character plus, right? And you'll have a spot where you can upload images to the to Roll20 of your character.
I don't have any pictures, but where is character plus? I have no idea where that is. You just kind of said it.
Okay,
so
like
it's
the
the
little
third
sparkly book icon.
Yeah,
it's
the third
one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, third icon over. It says journal.
Oh yeah, I'm clicking on that. It doesn't do anything.
Well,
I click on it and nothing happens.
Yeah, the button's
Well, I
not
got
doing
my
anything for me
character in
either.
there, but I don't really know what to.
That is crazy.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, I don't have any
Let us
pictures
in.
anyway. I
Let us
just wanna get a token.
in.
I mean, you could just throw a random picture into there if you wanted to, but
The issue is that the
at
button's
least it
not
will be
working.
your icon to be able to move around on the map. But that's freaking weird that it's not letting you add anything.
Yeah, like I click on the button, absolutely nothing happens at all. Like, it doesn't do anything, period.
That is freaking weird.
That would be, I would think that it wasn't even clicking on the button at all, but it does, like, you know, visibly, like, sort of get darker as if it's been, you know, like, it clicks. It looks like it's been being clicked, but nothing actually happens.
That is freaking weird.
Maybe it's like a permissions thing. Maybe, like, you need to give me permission to do that or something.
I
Oh,
don't know
there
why
we
it would
go.
happen.
Try refreshing your page. Try refreshing
see.
your page. And then try hitting the button again, because I did that, I hit the button, and now I have something here.
Oh, there we go.
Yep, I don't know.
What kind of name is this?
It don't
gave
gotta
me
be
like
lore
a-
accurate, bro. You just gotta put an image in there.
It just gave me, like,
Do I even
Well,
have any
character that I
pictures on
just
my
made
laptop
is
to
named
use? Yeah, I have literally nothing in here.
Ususk Ivo. Who is
Hold
this?
on, let me grab something from like Google
Okay.
Images or something.
Who's Ususk Ivo?
Dragon, real quick, can you check to see if my character got transferred into more Tales of Arlenthia? I just transferred it from the different jump gates to this one.
Try dragging your icon onto the sheet, so that way I know who you are.
My icon.
Your avatar.
There we go.
This is me.
I don't have.
Oh,
Okay,
damn,
have an
yeah,
icon
now I see
yet.
that you showed up, Dragon. I see you, Red. I see you in Roll20 right now.
No, yeah, I'm in roll 20 right now. I just need to make sure my character itself got put in here.
Figure out where I would be. I don't know. Maybe they could trigger something. There, fifth.
I mean, I guess it depends on why your character's here.
I mean, blood hunter stuff. Maybe I just took a little longer to get here. I don't know.
Yay! Okay, sweet. It actually transferred. That is amazing. I am so happy I don't have to just make a whole another one into
Yeah, that
this
would
sheet.
suck.
Oh my god, it would. Okay, so I need my boar since I got the large boar rider.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm trying to figure out how to add a grid to this. I don't usually do the map thing. We used to have Sky for that type of thing, but we don't have Sky anymore.
I mean,
Aww.
it functions as a grid, but there's not, like, visibly one.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking for a... Because there's a way to add a grid to this. I just don't know
You would
how.
think that that would just be there by default. That's really weird. Like,
Actually, you know what? Real quick, I'm gonna test my volume with my phone real quick. I'm gonna try to whisper. Tell me if you can hear it.
Like, I can adjust the opacity, but I can't, like, add one, which is weird. I don't normally do this on Roll20.
Oh wait, no, I think I transferred the wrong one. No.
we'll just untransfer it.
Yeah, it's literally that simple, buddy.
I transferred the wrong character. Son of a bitch.
This is why I use a PDF.
This is why I use your mother.
This is irritating. Is the stream still already started, by the way?
Yeah, the stream's
Yeah.
on.
Yep.
Hi, stream people.
The whole world will get to see your plight.
Oh god.
Now it's time for me to get racist. No.
Oh, no, okay. Which one did I transfer? Okay, so I transferred that one. That's annoying. Okay, I need to transfer the other one then. Because apparently I forgot I had two character things made for Cat Nora. And I guess I transferred the one I never made because I was in the middle of beginning to make it on a different thing, and then all of a sudden I transferred to a different one. I thought I had the right one.
Okay, how do I do this? Okay, it says to enable the page grid, go to page settings, select grid, and toggle the enabled button. While aligning maps, right click on the map, select advanced, go to align to grid. Okay. It says ping.
You know-
I right clicked. It says ping everyone, focus ping, paste, and undo. I don't see anything about a grid.
You know, I really want to know what they were thinking when they didn't make it just automatically put a grid, because in what universe would I be playing a tabletop game and not want a grid? Like, you kind of need that.
No, they think you play it like Warhammer, bro. You get a tape ruler and you use it.
Yeah, I mean, you still would use like rulers in person if you need to like measure stuff quick instead of just physically like counting out.
Well, there you go. Play the game like it's a Warhammer, bro.
Oh my god, why do they make this like this? Why can't I just click a thing and add a grid? Like, why do they gotta make this difficult?
So that way you'll pay for the luxury of...
Yeah, you'll pay for the luxury of not changing that.
Side! Zap!
Like, there's a grid underneath, right? There's the grid underneath. Why can't I... What the hell? Oh my god.
Okay, maybe... Let's see if this will work. So I want you to copy the map. And then
Wait, Will, do you know how to do this?
I think I do. This may or may not work. Worst case scenario is that we're just back at this.
What's the name of your character?
Rilo. RYO. You're going to promote me to be GM as well.
Did Roll20 update?
I don't know.
Nah.
Oh, you disappeared, Will.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there you are. Okay, how can I give you permissions to be able to mess with this?
Okay, I believe if you go up in X, go back to the landing page, and you'll see along where all the players are. Like there's...
Hold on, I think yeah, give me a second. Because this will go a lot faster if I just let you do this. And I could learn how to do this later. I thought it would be easy for me to just throw a map on there, throw a wyvern on there, and put a grid on there and just call it good. But no, this is
Yeah,
insane.
you would think it would be easy because that's literally what this site is for, you know. Like the one thing that you need to do with it is to play, you know, tabletop games on virtual maps, and they decide to make it the most complicated and difficult thing to actually make the maps work.
Right?
Like that's literally the only reason that we're here.
Are you? I lost my character. What the fuck?
All right, I just promoted you to GM. Will, so hopefully you'll be able to actually mess with this now. You should be able to. You may have to refresh, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm refreshing. Okay. I think I know what's wrong. You have it on the wrong layer.
How do you even switch layers?
Right click. It'll say layer at the very bottom, and now we have a map.
The map, the map. Ooh, fancy.
All right, can you throw a wyvern on there? I don't see a grid though. Oh wait, now I see
It's
the grid.
there,
It's
but
barely
it's like
there.
it's
Light.
barely visible because of how light it is.
Let's see if I can adjust the opacity. No, I cannot.
Cool.
Let me see.
Because I have the stats for the wyvern. We just need to have a wyvern on the map.
Yeah.
There we go. There's a grid.
That's better.
All right, guys. I'm gonna put the map up on the stream for you guys, so that way you guys can see what's going on. Oh, you're gonna have to move the map. Yeah, there you go. Now it's not all white at the bottom. All right, so let me go ahead and do this, and then do this, and then go into OBS and do this.
Ooh, fancy DM stuff.
There we go. Now
I
you
can-
guys should be able to see what's going on the
Oh.
stream. There you go. There's the map.
Dragon.
I see.
Yeah.
I see, said the blind man.
You're not gonna believe this.
What?
My character's gone.
That's not good. Did you just like delete your character?
No, I see 2 copies of what my character should be, but both of them are blank sheets.
On Roll20,
Oh,
do you
God.
still have? Do you have a backup on D&D Beyond or something?
I don't have my D&D Beyond connected to my Roll20.
Well, you should, but if it's still on.
What was
D&D
what
Beyond,
was
you
the
can
last
manually
jump
copy it.
gate we were using? What was the last jump gate we were using? Was it
We
just
weren't
you-
using
you-
jump gate.
you-
That's the thing. Hold on. Let me just DM you
or-
the link.
No. What was the last? There was a room I made my first Cat Nora in. What was the first one we were using?
It should be in your Cat Nora room.
Oh my god, this is so freaking irritating.
I'm gonna sound like a broken record at this point, saying not to use these sites because of stuff like that.
So your entire character sheet is just gone.
I see 2 copies that I have. One just Cat Nora, the other one saying Cat Nora Iron Kith. Both of them are blank.
When you say copy, do you have the original, or is it like?
I think I transferred the original that I probably had. I transferred into More Tales of Arlenthia, the jump gate that I just got the link to from Dragon, and I transferred it. The thing popped up, but it's blank.
Hmm.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do for you, Red. One moment. So I'm gonna go to your character room, and here's the actual link of where we're going, where we are. So that way you don't go to the
I'm
jump
in it.
gate one, because this doesn't have jump gate.
Also, apparently, my other character that I made. Remember how I made the turtle character?
Yeah.
I don't even see the character that I made of that.
Hmm.
I think the room itself might be gone. That had my original copy of Kadara, but I don't know what the room was.
Mm. All right, so you have the wyvern. If you could, Will, can you move the wyvern over here? Because that's where it's at. It was flying towards this the road that you guys are walking, that you guys were going down.
Is there a reason we pronounce wyvern as like we're hunting for wabbits? We happen to know wyvern.
I don't know. I heard that's how it was pronounced, wyvern. I don't know. Anyway.
I've never once heard it pronounced like that, but yeah, what do I know?
Just wondering, you guys on this road, were you guys like going this way? Were you guys moving this way?
Yeah, they were heading that way because their
That
destination
is the way forward.
Yeah.
Okay, so would it be okay if my character up here? If okay with like or left? Which way is left
No,
again?
I'm saying that's where they were heading. You could be coming from whichever direction you want, but their direction where they were gonna have to go was left. Once they, came up this way, they were gonna have to go left to go to their destination.
I think this is left. I think.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be up here then, because that'd be kind of weird if I'm going their direction they're coming from, or they're heading to.
All right. So, all right.
So I'm just kind of just chilling, walking,
All right. So while, because Red can't even roll initiative because he doesn't have a character sheet.
Oh wait. Hang on. I think I know where it is.
Oh.
Well,
nice.
Who all has rolled initiative so far? We can just start with the guys. I do have a character sheet.
Yeah.
I have not done that. I should do that, huh?
I got a 6.
Okay. So, Will, if you want to add, Naz's character, he get the character got a 6 on that one. Shorty got a natural 20, so she had a 23.
Yes.
Okay, and which one is?
Which one's your character, Naz, on the Roll20 sheet here on the map?
He's the like iconless character on the right.
So this one? That one? Yeah. Okay.
Holy crap! I found it.
Wow.
You want to know what the issue was?
You.
Almost. Actually, almost technically. I have a personal room I made to make my character to make some like personal characters, right? They don't pop up on the list of characters that I can transfer to games for some reason.
All right, Sir Druce, did you roll initiative?
I did. There is literally an initiative checker in the Roll20.
Oh, okay. 21. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it now.
A Druce of Cheskin Bald.
All right, so now
I
we
didn't
just
hear a single thing you just said.
waiting on Red to be able to roll his initiative.
You got.
Yeah, hang on.
Got this, Red. I'll invisible cheerleader.
Oh god, where is
Invisible, just like my dad.
Oh gosh.
I almost choked
like
on my
mine.
drink.
Yeah, I was thinking too. Wow, we were in sync right there. I was drinking too. He said, "Oh, what?
Okay.
What?" Not in a mean way. I just was like, "God."
Okay, cool. Right now I'll have to do that. Oh fuck.
Wondering if my keep wondering if my character
Okay,
should
so
have a
Red
last
got
name or
a
not.
3. You gotta put your avatar on the map though.
It is on that map.
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay, I see
You see
now.
me move it?
It's the other faceless character. icon.
Okay, I see.
Sorry, I don't have the icon thing made yet. Also, for reference sake, I'm face to face with this wyvern.
Yeah, so go ahead and move your avatar up towards the wyvern. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm on top of it. While that's happening, I'm gonna figure out how to transfer my damn character because I do not know why it's not showing up on the things I can transfer to other games for reasons I am unaware of.
All right. So we're gonna have Sylvie going first. Sylvie, you are coming down the path, and you hear the roar of the wyvern, and you see them in the distance, and you see a group of people about to do battle with this guy. So what do you want to do?
Well, I'm assuming that, like, I don't know if it lore-wise, but hey, my first mission or whatever, so I'm like, monster! Let's kill it.
All right.
I take out my, so I kind of stop right there, like head tilt a little bit as if I'm listening to something in my head, and then kind of like shrug and then pull out a crossbow, and I can only do it one time, so here we go, wee!
Take a
How's
shot.
the 20 sound?
Yeah, that will hit.
There we go.
All right, 10 damage.
10 damage. Yes.
Good, good, good.
Let
All
me
right,
see
so
if I
you
can...
have your bonus action and your movement.
Well, I gotta figure out actions and stuff. I could try to do that, but I don't think that would be needed. Okay, wait. This is a wyvern thingy. It can move around a lot, right?
It is currently flying.
Okay, let me see. 50? Well, okay, I need to go like... What's my speed? Okay, 30, okay. Let's go like right here. That should be... Should be? I don't know, let's see. I'm trying to put like a blood curse on the thing.
All right.
like, right here.
Can you do
So-
that as a bonus action?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Let me look. Yeah, as a bonus action. I'm just trying to get close.
All right.
Stupid... Yeah, okay.
Okay, okay.
Oh, I can't really do it. Well, I moved here. I would like to, because I use my movements. I would like to do a hide.
All right.
So I kind of crouch
Roll
down,
for
sneaky
stealth.
a little bit.
Can you hide
Please
those
don't-
bonus actions?
Well, no, yeah, that's actually a good question because you're not a rogue.
No, you can't actually. You
Yeah.
need
Oh.
you need that rogue
Oh.
subclass to be able to do it.
Oh, well, then ignore my
Rogue
stealth. I
piece.
played a rogue too long.
Yeah,
Should
you're,
like,
you're
I'm sorry.
confusing. You're confusing your characters
Ah.
here. That's fine.
God. So
Yeah,
just
because
ignore
there's-
that.
There's that one rogue subclass that gives you like it's like dash, disengage, and hide as bonus actions, I think.
I think it's thief.
Yeah, yeah. You
Yeah,
could do it
cunning
as an
actions is
assassin
what it's
too,
called.
I think.
Yeah.
No, that's
Isn't
just
that-
a base feature.
Isn't that what the
Dragon,
subclass is
good
called?
question.
Okay, but yeah, it's all. That's my turn. So you just see like a crossbow bolt just like flying into the
I'm pretty
chest
sure it's
area of the
thief.
wyvern. I don't know.
All right. Okay. Real quick. Red, what's your question?
Do you have? Did you purchase all stuff for Roll20, or do you have just the basic stuff?
I have just the basic stuff. Why?
Gotcha.
All right. So Nelson is next.
Alrighty.
Go, Nelson.
Alrighty.
I guess after the battle, then we'll describe what our characters look like.
Yeah. For right now,
Yep.
I mean, if you want to give a quick description of your character, you can. But wait till after
He's
Nelson
only-
takes his turn real quick.
Okay, okay.
I have to-
Just making sure I
Hold
understand everything.
My cat just broke into my room.
With these tools.
Yeah.
Well, he's smart. He knows how to open my door.
Very high intelligence modifier.
He's also an attention goblin.
Much charisma.
Alrighty. Yeah, he's got a lot of everything. Kind of cheating if you ask me, but
He's a
I'm
cat.
gonna make this really simple. I'm going to move 30 feet, and I just measured it and forgot where it was. It's right there.
Yeah.
What is that? Right there. And I think that's all I'm doing.
Oh, you're not gonna try. Oh, yeah, you can attack probably because.
Yeah, with my rapiers of what 30 feet of range. Yeah, you're
Well, I
right.
Yeah,
mean,
that'd
if you
be
just,
cool
like,
as shit. You know,
throw
just
them.
a huge fucking racer. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and tie one of them on the end of the other.
Yeah.
Time is
Alright.
money, friend.
All right. So that is Nelson's turn. Rio, you're up.
Well, I mean, I have to get control of my horse first because my horse decided to bolt with me still on it.
That is true, because that would mean you're probably around here by this point, because your horse just took off at full speed.
The horse is like, nay. Don't want to be in this situation.
Okay, I'm going to.
Roll me an animal handling check if you want to try and get control of your horse.
Yeah, I'll try. Won't make any guarantees. A 5.
Oh yeah, no, you do not have control. This horse is doing what the hell he wants.
Okay. And then, since I'm still within range, I will. You'll hear kind of like a bowl, like a bell ringing, as he will cast Toll the Dead on the Wyvern.
Ooh, okay.
I love Toll the Dead. It's such a good spell.
Is there a roll to hit, or is there a check? Saving throw, I mean?
DC 15 wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw? Alright. Let me check his, he has a +1. His wisdom. Alright, let me roll. Hold on.
I have made a token to distinct between me and everyone else. Finally, it is a, but it'll at least help to distinguish between me and everyone.
Alright, and we're going to be rolling wisdom saving throw. Wow, that is a natural 1. +1, so that makes it 2.
Okay, so it takes 1d12 necrotic damage because it has been wounded.
Yep.
Alright.
5.
So 5 damage. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, you have the animal handling, I'll say, is a bonus action. Because I didn't just want to take away your action. So, but yeah, that the animal handling was a bonus action. So you have your movement, which you are not in control of, is the horse.
Mhm.
So I will say you end up over here. And Sylvie, you see this horse out of control with a rider on top. Why don't you go ahead and tell Will what he sees when he starts coming your direction?
Okay, you see a around like 6-foot half elf. Took after a little bit more of the elf side. Kind of see my picture in the Roll20 thingy, I think. But like short cut, gray, silverish hair, lightly tanned. As you see in the picture, I'm not really good at describing. God.
Yeah, just,
Yeah,
I think you have the picture up in general.
Yeah, or table talk.
Oh,
And then the
tabletop?
D. Yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah.
don't know how.
there's the,
I don't know.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
has her picture in Table Talk. Hey, Will,
Yeah.
can you bring up that picture in Table Talk onto Roll20 real quick, and just put it up real quick and then take it back down, just so that way the viewers can see Sylvie and see what she looks like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just give me a moment.
Thank you, Will.
Yeah, because you know better how to do this stuff on Roll20. I'm gonna have to sit down with you and try to figure this out at some point. I have no idea.
Yeah, what the picture doesn't show is like I got like 2 daggers on my hip, a short bow, spear. But I'm using crossbows more than my other stuffs.
Right.
Yeah, because crossbows are cool.
They are very fun.
Yeah, Sylvie, if you haven't noticed, is probably going to be your ranged person, as far as like, you know. Yeah, there we go. That is Sylvie, chat. That is her. That's what she
I
looks
look
like.
fabulous.
All right.
Yes.
But yeah, who is next? I think that is Lorit.
Yeah, Lord is next, I believe.
What the heck happened to? Oh yeah, right. Dragon, would you be able to like re-input my token? I finally got a picture for my token so I could distinguish.
Yeah,
But
you can
unfortunately,
just
since
drag
I
it
deleted
back
the other
in
one,
there. If you go into the journal and upload it as an avatar, you can just drag
oh,
it
I
in.
can just drag it into it.
Yeah. Yeah, you could just drag
That's
it
high
in.
to mind.
It didn't work.
Chat Nora, hang on. Let me see if I can do it. You're in
Here,
orc?
let me. I know, but it was the last thing I had as far as tokens made. I have not made a token for her. I just put something there so I can distinguish myself from everyone else.
Oh yeah, it's not letting me drag that in. Weird.
Ooh.
Let's see. Did that add me into the role? Okay, sweet. I can
Oh
go ahead
wait,
and
there
change
it
from
is.
there.
There it is. Okay, I got it. I can't. Okay, there we go.
And
Delete that one. There we go.
Good thing while you guys are doing this, there's an ad. The ads are doing things.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're good now. You should be able to control that.
I love watching
unfortunately,
Subway.
I'm not at the top of the turn order.
Yep, you're
Or rather,
bottom. You're at the bottom.
yeah, I'd be after Lorit technically, but unfortunately, since I
Yeah.
re-added it.
Anyway, so I don't remember what was Lorit's mount again.
I think it was also a pony. Or no, is that like a pony or something?
It was like a pony or like a small like mule or something.
Yeah, it was a small pony, actually, I think.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't remember what the deal with his mount was. I don't remember if it was scared or not.
No, I think Will's was the only one that was in fear.
Anyway, so in that case, I kind of want him to cast blindness / deafness on it, but that's a con save, and this thing might be tough against that. But I'll try it anyway.
Oh no, you had
he's
it
going
masked. It's in your the stats and everything are in your character channel on the on Discord.
Oh yeah, right. He did have a mastiff. I think.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now in your character channel.
I mean,
Mastiff.
yeah, the stats are there, but I'm not sure if that's what we went with or not. But regardless of that, let me look exactly at the spell. Okay, he is going to so he looks at the hang on, I gotta see how far he is. Where is there it is.
And you're on a giant boar, Katnora.
Yeah, I remember because he decided to try to ram into the damn thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's gonna move a bit closer. He's gonna go like something like here. I believe that should put him within range. Yeah. He's gonna cast. He's gonna pull out like a little, like he rummages through his pockets, or lack thereof, rather, like through all the different spots in his costume.
Right.
And he pulls out a miniature violin, like a really tiny one. And he
Oh,
plays like a little.
boo.
He plays like a little, like he does like a quick little flurry of notes, and he casts blindness, deafness on the wyvern and attempts to blind it.
Okay.
So that is gonna be, that's a con save, DC 13.
All right.
I really hope this thing is unlucky enough to fail.
All right. One moment. Let me go ahead and roll for that. You said it was Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, con save.
He gets
DC
a plus
13.
3. Plus 3. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't this one of those creatures that's the bane of frickin' my one-shot character's existence?
That is an 18. Plus 3.
Yeah, it is.
That's why I was hesitant, because I knew it was gonna be tough on con. But like the only other thing he could do was cast Vicious Mockery, which is 1d4 damage, which isn't a lot. So.
Oh shit! I
After
forgot to
that
roll the
fails.
fucking Wyvern's initiative. Oh my god.
That might help a
Do that.
little bit.
He's at the bottom of turn order now.
Yeah, oops.
Damn.
Well, he gets a plus 0 to his frickin' deck, so.
I mean. Yeah, I mean he's.
He got
like
a
Looks
12.
like he is at the bottom, actually.
He got a 12 for his initiative. We'll
Anyway,
just say he was we'll just say he was stunned that you would dare attack it, and he didn't get a turn this round. So
Yeah.
we'll just keep it easy.
So, after, I imagine like when the spell is cast, it like a little like it's like a little trail of black smoke flies towards the thing and attempts to blind it and fails. So, after that happens, I think now Lorit is going to. You know what? He is going to. Let me just.
If you have any support spells, Cat Nora can use them right now.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting at. Lorit is going to give bardic inspiration to Cat Nora.
Thank you.
In doing so, he puts away the little violin and he pulls out a little tiny trumpet and plays a like what can only be described as like, you know, the like the like trumpet that they play to wake you up in the military.
Oh, it's
like
called a bugle. A bugle, yeah.
Yeah, like he plays, but that
Oh,
you know
Jesus.
the song that they play. You know, he does that. He does like a little
Oh.
like military like rousing thing on like a tiny bugle, and that gives bardic inspiration to Cat Nora.
Yeah, I think it's called Reveille. Reveille is what it's called, I think.
I don't know.
But
Freaking,
Play a
as soon as
sad
she hears
song on
it,
the
she
world's
just
tiniest violin.
she freaking hears the trumpet is just like solution is just like, I said, how you sound, dude, like this?
all right. So
And that
I
is,
think
that's
that
gonna be his
is Cat Nora. You're up.
Yep.
Love your name.
Thank you. I imagine my board is still pissed at this thing, right? It's not
Oh, not that it really matters much, but the Wyvern's initiative was 12, not 11, but that's fine. It's still
Yeah.
it's still where
Big
it's
difference.
supposed to be. Yeah, same difference. It's still where it's supposed to be. But anyway.
Is my board still pissed at this wyvern?
Oh yeah.
I forget. How far can a boar move again?
Let me double check. It should be on your stuff inside your character channel.
Oh, right. Hang on, let me get that open.
Yeah,
Is it
if
like,
you
what,
want
40
to
feet?
charge, it's 20 feet in a straight line towards the target. But your movement
Yes.
speed is 40.
Okay, so it can do another charge if it wants to. It'll just take opportunity attack, correct?
Yeah, it would be like it has its own turn. But you can attack from his back if you want.
When does the boar's turn?
I wanted to just keep it easy, so it'd go on your turn.
Can I make it so that the boar does his thing first, then I attack?
If
As
you
like a
want to,
combo
it could
type
be either
attack?
or. You can either you can go first, then the boar, or the boar can go first, then you. It's up to you.
I'll have the boar go first, and I'm really hoping it doesn't get killed. I want to do like a spin around where it like. Actually, wait. Question: if it moves 20 feet, but within the wyvern's attack range, would that still work for a charge?
No, you would take an attack of opportunity.
No. What I mean is, like, if it goes around it, still within 5 feet of it.
Oh yeah, you could do that as long as you're within 5 feet. But if
Yeah,
you're
because one thing is,
you're gonna retreat a bit to charge, to use its charge attack, then you would have to go 20 feet out of his range, then charge. But that would you would get an attack of opportunity because of that.
Yeah, doesn't the charge require you to move that far in a straight line?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you couldn't
these
just like
20
run
feet
a circle
forward.
around it.
Yeah, it
You
has to
couldn't
be
like
in
go
a
Yeah,
a
straight
circle
line.
around it while in range. You have to
Okay, yeah.
move out of range to do that.
Chargers after its arc takes 10 or less damage that would reduce it to 0. It could still live actually if it gets hit potentially. I'm not
Possibly.
sure, but it's possible. It has an ability that might save it if it gets killed. So I will tell my, I'll kind of like kick my board, not kick my board. Sorry. My
Spur.
board's facing the wyvern. I will lean down and whisper into his ear, basically. Alright then. Since you seem so adamant about attacking the thing, how about we do another charge? And we'll try to guide it to go back and run right back at it.
All right, roll me an animal handling because he is enraged. So roll me an animal handling to see if he listens to you.
Oh god, I forgot I have a 0 in that. How much is the bardic inspiration?
It's a D6, but do you really want to use it for that?
I'll decide as that's not gonna be enough, even with it. I don't think it's gonna be enough.
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
Alright. I rolled an 8.
Yeah, no, he's currently enraged. So he's probably going to
Make an
attack. Yeah, he's going to attack. Let me see what kind of attacks that he's got on your sheet here.
It's a +5 to hit, and then on hit it deals 2d6 +3.
All right, I'll let you go ahead and roll for your
No.
boar. Roll to hit.
Yep. 20 plus 5. Damn. I bet that hits. The 22.
22 does hit.
Damn. And let's see. 2d6 plus 3. What? Jesus, 12 damage.
That's not bad.
Nice.
That's just the boar. You know what? In the confusion of it attacking the wyvern, I will kind of like not out of his range, but I'll like kind of like jump up and try to do like a large whack at its head on the way back down, if I can jump high enough, anyways. While this boar attacks, like I imagine as it does the tusk attack, it lifts its head up quickly to hit it. So in that moment, I jump up and I go back down, slamming my spear into it.
All right, roll
my
me an
spear-
athletics check to see if you can jump high enough.
Oh, thank God, I have something in that. 21.
All right, yeah, you can jump high enough.
My flame tongue spear is inflamed because I remember turning it on before our last session.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, go ahead. Roll to hit.
Yep. Okay. So with this, there it is. I'm guessing that's 23 hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Let's see. So that's that. I did. Oh, I forgot to add in the extra element damage. Okay, I'll do the element damage separately since it's on fire. But it's 7 piercing,
Okay.
and then it's gonna be an extra 2d6 fire damage.
All right, go for
Is
it.
is the wyvern immune to fire?
You'll have to find out.
All right. It's gonna be 8 damage of fire.
All right.
If it damages it, that is.
Yeah, it
that's
does not have a. It does not have a resistance to fire damage.
Sweet.
Interesting.
Let's see. Second wind heals me. I can wait on that. I believe I can do this as. Oh, I should have done this first. Oh well. I can figure it out next. I can do it next time around. As a bonus action, I would like to rage at the moment that I manage to hit this thing. So as I come down, when I hit the thing, you just see her just all of a sudden just go, "Put down, you stupid lizard!"
All right. So, that is that your turn?
Oh, I forgot this global damage. That's why I have it set right. I believe that will be my turn.
All right. So, Sylvie, you're up again.
Nice. Well, I'm gonna crossbow the wyvern again to take it out, you know.
All right.
Why am I rolling high, but I was not able to roll high on the one shot we were doing? This is weird. So I only made like one hit in that entire one shot. Okay, 22.
22 hits.
Nice. 6 damage.
All right. All right, you have your bonus action and your movement.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing my blood curse, but I'm kind of reading it. It's okay-ish. It's like, it's the blood curse of binding, so it's like just makes the person stay.
Yeah, it would
No, I
hold
think
it
I
in
can have my
place.
Yeah, have
That-
my thing.
Would
Just
that
'cause it's
hold
my-
it in the air, or would it hold it to the ground?
Depends
reduces
on the
its speed.
wording of the curse. Can you read what
So-
the curse does?
As a bonus action, you attempt to bind a large or smaller creature that you can see within 30 feet of you. It must succeed on a strength saving throw, or the cursed creature's speed is reduced to 0 and cannot take reactions until the end of your next turn.
So if it reduces its speed to 0, that means it goes to the ground. Because right now it's hovering. So,
Okay,
it would
I would like to do the
bring it down to the ground. Yeah.
I'd like to do the curse then.
All right. So what does he have
Do
to
I have
roll?
to do as a DC 12 strength saving throw?
All right, let's give it a shot. Let's see how it goes. All right, it has a +4 to strength.
Oh god.
So here we go.
Here, be rolling.
Yeah. That's an 8. So yeah, the curse works.
Oh,
So basically, it can't move, and it cannot take any
All
reactions
right, so what does
until
your
the end of my
curse
next.
look like, Sylvie?
I never really thought about that. I mean, how am I supposed to? Do I have to actually hurt myself
it is
to
a
get the blood?
curse. Yes, you have to roll your
Crimson.
hemocraft die. Yeah. Which
Where's
I think
that?
is it'll say it on your crimson, right?
Oh, so I just click that.
Yeah, you could just click that. That'll be how much damage you take.
Okay, well, I'm kind of imagining I put my crossbow wherever I have it on my body. I don't know. I get like one of my daggers, and I kind of like get like my I get like my forearm or whatever, but not the wrist part of the forearm, because like that's very delicate stuff. I do the top.
Yeah.
Because I've actually seen it in a lot of movies. So I'm like, no. Right, just do is just a small little cut there, right? And then I kind of imagine I kind of pull a little bit in my hand, and then I kind of do this like weird like swirling with my other hand over like thing, and it kind of goes into this weird like little like tornado blood thing, but it's very like, you know, those water tornadoes, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like
it's
you see
kind of like a water
you
spout.
both-
Yeah.
yeah, a little like that, but it's like very twisty. And then I kind of move my hand. I kind of like flick my hand that I'm using to like swirl the blood in the direction of the wyvern, and then the stuff and then it kind of just follows that trajectory and hits it.
Yeah, and then you
It
see
splatters.
these tendrils of like red that almost look like veins that come up over the wyvern and encases it, pulling it down to the ground.
Yeah. That's actually really cool. I did that on the spot, and I didn't think about that much. That was wow.
All right.
More
So
often that.
that is your bonus action. And did you move or are you?
I did move, yes.
Okay,
I
so
moved
that's your
like
movement.
15
Alright.
feet closer. Yeah.
All right. So that is your turn then. All right, Nelson, you're up.
Alrighty, alrighty. Uh, yeah, just move up. So now it can be in range. Alrighty.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Fine, Shorty, I'll hydrate. Damn it.
Cannibalize on some water.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action to activate my flame tongue rapier.
All right.
So it does its whole fire thing now.
It's a rapier and
Yeah.
cool, but it's even cooler because it's on fire.
Of course.
Everyone's got flame tongue today, apparently. I didn't realize
Yeah,
it.
because when the DM gives you a choice of a magic item, apparently we all just thought, you know what? I want a flame tongue.
I got basically a lightsaber.
Oh shit! I'm sorry,
Wait.
Shorty. I forgot to tell you. You do get a single. I think it was rare item, wasn't it?
Whatever the blue
Rare.
quality is and fucking
It's rare.
beyond.
Yeah. So yeah, you can get yourself a rare item that you can have. If you want to look into that while we're playing, you can do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. I might do D&D and Beyond, or I'll just get like a custom weapon out of the or not make a custom weapon, but get it from like the list in like what's it called?
Naz, if you want to send Shorty
Wikidot.
the Wikidot, yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
will-
I got it.
Oh, you do got it. Okay.
Okay. Make
Yeah, I
sure that it's the correct one and not the one for the new rules. You can talk about the color. The new rules one is blue, and the correct one is like a goldish kind of brown color.
Yeah, goldish. Yeah. So like I'll look at the D&D Beyond stuff.
okay.
but,
Speaking of magic items, I only just now realized that mine is actually useless.
If
What-
you want to
What'd you
switch,
pick?
I'll allow it.
Yeah, because they're the boots of speed, and what they do is that you use a bonus action to activate them. You get the effects of a dash, and enemies have disadvantage on opportunity attacks against you. Loret's subclass gives him that, but for free, and also it gives him disengage instead. He has the tumble bonus action. And I only just now realized that he just has that, and it kind of makes the boots useless because they just do that but worse, and they can run out. So I think I might want to get something different, because that's just useless.
That's fine. If you wanna switch, that's cool.
Yeah, I just gotta figure out what.
Okay. Oh, I forget I get sneak attack because of swashbuckler.
Oh, okay. I thought it was because you were flanking, and I was like, I think you have to be like over
No,
here
with
to
swashbuckler,
be
so long as I don't have anybody
flanking.
else within 5 feet of me,
Okay.
and since buddy over there is 10, I can get my sneak attack. It's like my first time playing a rogue, by the way.
You got this. They're really fun.
So I'm assuming a 24 hits.
Yes, it does.
So that's 20 damage. 5 for that being fire damage.
You said how much again?
I said 20, I think. Yes. 20 damage. 5 of that damage being fire damage.
Oh, okay. Woo, nice, good chunk out of there. Very nice. All right.
And that's it.
All right, sweet. All right. That is Rio. You're next.
Okay, I'm going to try and get the horse under control.
All right, another animal handling.
Natural 20.
All right, yes, you definitely get the horse under control now. You get him to calm down. You get him, you pet his flanks and just kind of try to calm him down, and you successfully do so. The horse is now under control.
Okay. I am going to move up here, and then I am going to charge the wyvern.
All right, go
On
for it.
horseback.
How much money are you charging Wyvern?
You can also, if you want to, I will have it just like Katnora with the boar. You can make the horse attack on your turn. Like the horse's turn is also on your turn, just like with Katnora. So you can do you have a hoof attack that you can do with the horse if you so choose.
Yeah, I'll try the hoof attack. Are you keeping track of damage, or should I?
Yeah, I'm keeping track of damage.
Okay.
Beer back.
Yeah,
So it's a +5 to hit.
Oof, I do not think a 7 would hit.
No, a 7 does not hit.
Okay. Then you just see Rio coming in, kind of the quarterstaff kind of as like a lance, and he's going to try and hit the wyvern across from Nelson.
All right.
This will be one-handed. Oof. I do not believe the 6 hits.
Man, no. You need to put those dice in dice jail.
Oh well. I won't use any of my spell slots yet. I will end my turn, and now it's the wyvern's turn.
All right, so this guy is going to.
I hope he doesn't hit me first.
He is going to make a. He's going to make a stinger attack against. Yeah, he's
guess I
gonna
did him
make it
twice.
against. He's gonna make it against Katnora.
Yeah, that sounds about
well,
right. I did hit
because
him twice.
Yeah, you did. You've done the most damage so far, besides the chunk that Nelson just did. So actually, you've done more than him.
Yeah,
You
I
hit
had
him-
that
you've
surprise
hit you've hit him multiple times. So
Very much so.
so he is going
Oh, no.
to make his
I guess it's a good thing I played Brady.
attack. Here we go.
Is his attack magic?
Did it roll? Tell me it rolled.
It
I don't
rolled.
see anything.
I think you rolled it privately.
You may have
it
rolled
didn't
that
show it
privately.
up.
then,
Okay,
so-
so it's. Hold on, I'll just do it. I'll do it differently. Hold on.
Is this
I
attack
tried-
magic based? Or
No,
is
it's not.
it
It's not
physical?
magic.
Okay, good.
So that's a 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hit.
So that means, Hypnora, you must make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, fun. One of the things that she actually has some decency in. Okay, what does that do for me? 16.
16. That is a pass. So you only take half of this damage.
Oh, okay, fun. What's the total damage?
Half of 33.
Jesus Christ.
That
That
is
would have
literally
actually.
its strongest
Holy
attack.
crap!
That is its strongest attack, and it can only use it once. So
Dragon, you want to know something?
he burned that. He can't do it again. What's up?
That would have killed me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's literally its strongest attack that it can only do once.
Oh
So-
wait. If it's a physical attack, I'm only taking a fourth of it
It's
because I have
poison
rage
damage.
on.
It's poison damage. You take half of the other. If the you would normally take half, but this is poison damage. You don't have resistance to poison damage.
Doesn't dwarf have resistance to poison?
If you're a dwarf, you should, I think.
I have
Oh, is he a
advantage
dwarf?
against saving
Oh, okay.
throws
That's
for
right,
poison,
yeah,
and I have resistance against poison damage.
Yeah, you do. So you take half of that half.
And I have advantage on it too, so okay, so I do take a fourth. So it's a fourth of 33.
8 damage, rounding down.
Holy crap! I am this thing's living nightmare.
Damn, you got lucky.
It's so hurt, but like.
Yeah, it can only
Oh.
do that. Oh no, he can only do it once unless he rolls a 5 or 6 to recharge it. Never mind. It's not once per. It's one. He has to recharge it. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, he has to do that at the end of his next turn. He has to roll. No, he has to roll it at the beginning. Okay, yeah, roll it at the beginning of his turn to see if he gets it back. If he doesn't get it back, he can't use it again. So, all right.
I'm
Okay, cool. So that actually wouldn't have killed me right away. I just would have taken half if I failed.
So, all right. That is his turn. That's all he can do. He doesn't have any bonus actions he can do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, all
Alright,
right.
you're up.
Yes, he sure is. So thinking about what I'll have him do. Yeah, I think I need to pull up the spell first, just to be sure. But I think I have an idea what he's gonna do. Okay. Okay. He is gonna.
Gonna?
Just gonna roll
He's
the
gonna
d6
move.
now, just so that way I know. Nope, he does not get it back.
Okay, he's gonna. Yeah, he's gonna move to here.
All right.
And that is Katnor right there, right?
Yeah.
And
The
again,
orc thing, yes, that's me.
and he is gonna cast Cure Wounds on her
Oh, thank you.
for. Let me roll the. Let me roll the healing.
Oh, that's right. We do have a healer now. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah, for once.
I'm gonna roll that again because it like landed on the. It didn't land on a side. It got like wedged in the corner of my dice
Oh,
tower.
so it was cocked. All right.
Okay. And then let me add the modifier. Okay, that would be. That's 9 healing.
Nice. 9 healing for you,
and-
Katnora.
And
Yeah, that-
then also, I probably should have specified. He got off of his mount. He like
Okay.
left it over by the road because he does not want to bring it into battle and get it killed.
Right. That makes sense. That makes sense.
So, because he's off of his mount, he's going to use his bonus action to use his tumble bonus action. So he's gonna like he does like a little cartwheel, and in doing so he moves away from the over to like I'm gonna go over here, and that gives him the effects of disengage, so it can't
No opportunity attacks. Okay, gotcha.
And that'll be his turn.
All right, sweet. All right, so that is Cat Nora. You're up.
Cool. I am gonna talk to my boar again, see if he'll be willing to do a charge attack again.
All right, go ahead and roll animal handling because, like I said, he is enraged.
19.
All right, you successfully managed to get through to your boar, so that way you can do what you asked. So if you're going to run back 20 feet, you're going to take an opportunity attack. So I'm going to roll to hit.
Yeah, go for it.
He is going to make a bite attack at you.
Is this against me or the boar? Since I'm on the boar, I don't know.
It's going to be against your boar. So 22 to hit? No, 21 to hit. 21 to hit.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's gonna probably hit him.
All right, so that is all right. $13 damage.
I should probably have the calculator thing open.
Piercing damage. 13 piercing damage to your boar.
I believe a boar has I think my boar is supposed to have 4.
It'll be in your thing here.
No, yeah, I'm checking right now. 42 health. So
Yep.
he is still alive. Basically.
Yep, indeed.
As soon as I can get him. Calculator, Papa, please. I hate how slow this computer is. Okay, you said, let me see. 42. How much
13
damage did you say?
13.
Okay. So, he is kicking, and he is probably even more pissed than he was before. So as soon as he gets 20 feet out, he runs right back into him.
All right, roll.
Let me double check what the hell the number was for that. Target hits. Okay, so hits with its tusk attack on the same turn.
Yeah, you still
It
have
takes
to
an
roll to
extra-
hit, I think.
Hydrate, you bastard!
Okay, so yeah, no. So it does the tusk attack, but if it lands, it's an extra 2d6 on top of the already tusk attack damage.
Yeah.
So tusk attack was, I think, yeah, d20 plus 5.
Yeah, plus 5 to hit. Yep.
So yeah, so I'll just do a d20 real quick and add 5. Never mind. So that one.
Yeah, that misses. Actually, you know
Oh,
what? Because
geez.
it's a natural one, just because it'll be fun. The
Yeah, I was
boar
gonna-
trips and sends you flying
Oh,
off of your
God.
boar onto the ground.
Actually, I was gonna ask if it was possible for me to just land on top of the dude's head since he's not hovering.
Nah, you just end up on the ground.
Oh, great. Alrighty. How to make do with the situation then? Okay. Damn you, stupid boar! Can't you look up? Can't you watch out for the rocks? Why am I going Irish with this camper? I think I got too used to my freaking one-shot character. Jesus Christ.
So you have your bonus action and your movement left.
I didn't attack.
Oh wait, yeah, you personally didn't attack. That was your boar. That's right. So yeah, you have your full turn. Go ahead.
I have a fun idea that will be very irritating for this thing. How long would it take me to put 2 bear traps at the feet of this wyvern?
I think it would be... Wouldn't it be an action to place them and a bonus action to set them?
Is that how it
I
works?
don't know how they work.
I don't know how they work either, so I'm just gonna say that it would take an action to place them, bonus action to set them. But you're doing
I'll make
it.
sure
I will say you're doing this in plain view of the wyvern. He's going to be seeing you do this. Just to let you know.
Oh, fair point. No, yeah, no, that's fair point. Is there anything extra fun I can do? No, it doesn't seem like it. Okay, I'll just hit him again with the spear.
All right. Roll to hit. Is that a natural 20? That is a natural 20. Congratulations, my man. Good job. Applause, applause.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. One of those 2d6s was a 1. Oh well. So yeah, so that 12 piercing damage and what is that? 16 fire damage?
Yeah, you double the damage of the attack itself, not the fire damage. So so you double the normal damage, and then you but you don't double the fire damage.
Aw, man.
So what would that be total?
Wait. Yeah, what would that be? What would that be for the fire damage? What the heck? Because it was like a... What the hell? Where am I getting this extra? What the hell? I don't have any extra spell damage. Do I just have extra fire? What? It's a 1 and a 6, so it would be a 7, but one of these things is a 9. But I don't know where the... Oh, wait. Does my rage damage go into my flame damage at all, or no?
No, it just goes into your regular physical damage, I think.
Yeah, it should.
Mm.
Oh, wait, hang on. What the frick?
I feel you. I don't
You don't-
math good either.
I don't think that the critical thingy bobber did itself correctly.
Yeah, you know what?
So,
just to make it for the sake of brevity, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna add that damage. What was the damage again?
No, I know what's wrong with it. So actually, it is just the piercing damage alone was 9, but doubled because it
So
was
18.
a 6 on the dice roll, plus 2 plus 1, but that doubled would make it 18.
Okay.
And then the fire damage, I think it's adding the plus 2 for a rage, so just take away the 2, and it would be 7 damage.
Okay. All right.
So
18 plus
25
2.
total.
18 plus. I don't math. You said 22? Okay. Good. We'll add that.
Or,
Thank you.
wait, 18 plus 7, 23, sorry.
Okay. 23. That is a good chunk of damage. This guy is not looking good. He is not looking good at this point. So
I'm gonna turn off auto roll damage
as-
just because that's an irritating thing.
as so Sylvie, what you're gonna see, because it's your turn. What you're gonna see is this guy is what they would say bloodied, which means he's not much longer for this world. So you're up. Shorty, are you muted? I can't hear you.
Oh, I was muted. I'm so sorry. My gosh. I was talking without real... goodness. I was like, yeah, I just moved 10 feet. Got my new magical item, which I think is really fun.
All right.
I do want to ask, is basically, it's just... It's basically just a never-ending dagger thing, and I could just throw the 2 daggers. Would it work if basically the daggers to it were already had my... Well, I could do the thingy, but it would be kind of cool if, like, I had, my... Where is it? Crimson right on the daggers that were actually in the armband, but just every now and then have to redo them.
Well, I mean, you would have to do it as a bonus action, which you
Like
can't...
now, yeah.
Yeah, you can't... I don't think you can throw a dagger as a bonus action yet until you're higher level. So I think you can only throw one dagger as an action at the beginning. But
Yeah.
once you get higher level, you can throw one as an action and throw another one as a bonus action. I think.
Okay.
So
Because this says that this armband appears to have thin dagger strapped to it. As an action, you can pull up 2 magic daggers from the bracer and immediately hurl them. making a
so
ranged
if
attack
that's,
with
if that's
each.
something with the items itself, then yeah, you could throw both.
Okay. Which my thing is just my thought is, what if I have my crimson right on? Because would it still work? Because I know it's magical
Yeah.
daggers basically
Yeah.
just.
You can do Crimson Right as a bonus action, and then throw them both
And
as an
then-
action.
And then the daggers would come back to it, but they still have crimson right.
Yes, they would.
Okay. Just have to redo it. Okay. I like this.
They
Okay,
just
so
stay until
put-
you until you deactivate them. Deactivate Crimson Right. It just stays on. So yeah, you don't have
Okay,
to worry
yeah.
about redoing it.
And I would take off crimson right after each battle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's the key. Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
So the armband. I would kind of imagine the armband kind of looks like viney. I don't know. Just with the daggers kind of nestled in like the vines, vine-looking stuff. That's not really. So I'm walk a little closer, put my crossbow down again, and then I'm going to get my armband, which is on my. I think this is the
Yeah, I
right hand or
imagine
the
that
left
you have
hand.
kind of like a hook or something on your hip, on your belt, that you just kind of like hang it off of your
For my cross.
off of your belt. Yeah.
Yeah, so I take out 2. So you see, but it says an armband, so yeah. So or we can just flavor it as a belt, but it's a magical belt thing. Yeah, I basically take out 2 magical daggers, and I basically kind of first I do crimson right on them.
All right, and I think
So-
which one are you doing? Did you do the right of fire, lightning? What did you use?
A flame.
A flame? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it 2 times because I'm doing the 2 daggers.
All right, so you
No,
take
which-
1 damage.
4. Okay. 4 damage. And then I'm going to hurl these at the guy. And just letting you know, there's no way I can miss, because if I miss, it'll just automatically go to my belt.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm
if
just
you
kind of-
miss, it's just gonna go back into your belt. Yeah, you're not gonna lose the daggers. So.
Yeah, they just immediately go. Like,
All right.
okay,
So
well, I'm
roll the
gonna
hit.
attempt to throw one. Here's 1.
All right.
24 hit.
24 hits.
Nice. 6 damage.
And then add your Crimson Right damage. So roll your Crimson Right die.
Yep. There we go.
All right. So that's an extra 1 fire damage. So 7 total. All right. Roll the hit again
Yep,
for
and
the
then
second dagger.
16 sound.
16 hits.
Nice. And then so I'm saying like, well, I'm imagining like they hit him, they shunk into him, but then like as soon as like the blood curse thingy, I don't know.
There's a little flash of light, and then it appears back in your belt.
Yeah, damage done and everything.
Yeah.
And then I gotta get my crimson right. Because I was like, because you know how I was like gone for a bit. I was
All
like
right,
thinking
an
about
extra
yeah.
2 fire damage. Okay.
yeah.
All right.
And they just they hit, so I kind of throw them. They, sink into the creature, flashy of light because of the crimson right, and then kind of just like blink, and then they're back on my belt.
All right. This thing is literally on 5 HP. I
Well,
was really thinking you were gonna kill it.
Yeah.
All right. So that is Sylvie's turn. So it's Nelson next.
I was also thinking, should I get this cool armor that allows me to transmog it, or should I get these 2 daggers I can throw at it?
Alright, I'm about to do something completely surprising to everybody.
Oh god.
All right.
I'm gonna poke the wyvern with my sword.
So
I
surprising.
don't know what y'all were thinking.
I thought you were gonna try and seduce the wyvern, but
Oh, no, I'm not poking it with that sword. I'm talking about, like, the other one.
All right.
Dirty 20.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Alright, alright. Big money moves. Just checking, nobody's in 5 feet. Nope. Uh, 19 damage.
Ooh, jeez. Yeah, he is dead. How do you want to do this?
Yes. I just get it right in the eye. My rapier pierces right through his eye, into his brain,
Nice.
Yikes.
and I yank it back out. Maybe the eyeball's still attached to it. A little nasty.
Oh, why? Why would you make that?
Nice. All right.
I also
So-
like to imagine it makes like a little popping sound as it like pulls it out.
Mhm.
Goes,
Nice. All right. Yeah, the wyvern is dead.
Stop saying wyvern. Stop.
Hey, that's how I'm used to saying it, because I thought that's how it was said.
No. No.
All right.
Well,
So,
hi.
Shorty, what do they you do? How do you want to introduce yourself to the group?
Well, I'll kind of like, I'm gonna kind of walk over because I want to get my crossbow bolts. a goth me moment right here now. I want my crossbow.
All right,
No,
roll
kinda-
me a d10. See how many.
Well, I shot 2.
Oh, okay. Roll me a d4 then. See how many you get back.
Okay.
You get both of them back.
Thank you. Well, yeah. While I'm getting that, I'm kind of like, as I'm kind of walking over to get it, I kind of like do like a wave and be like, as I'm basically pulling the stuff out, they're kind of like ignoring you guys, and then I get things out, and then I kind of look at you guys and like, hi.
Just
I was
random
gonna say,
blood
as a way
hunter out of nowhere.
as a way to like introduce how Cat Nora looks, because obviously the orc's not how she actually supposed to look. You just all of a sudden see she's 5 foot, but she is dwarven. You see let me pull up the sheet because it's been like a freaking forever since I actually looked at her description. You see a fairly fit, but obviously still kind of like chunky looking for a dwarf. That's supposed to be normal, whatever the normal is for a dwarf. Female dwarf walk out with like a blazing spear in hand. Very black hair. Right, how the. Sorry, there was like secret things I made about this character that I forgot about. Brown skin with some slightly bluish scales on her forearms and I believe on her legs. Is that what I put? Yeah, on her arms and legs that are visible. You see some slight bits of like blue scales on her, hazel brown eyes. And she just kind of walks out from like the side of the wyvern as you're picking up the knives, and she just says, "I actually have to reiterate how the hell I do a British accent. Holy crap!"
they say bottle of water.
Nah, okay.
No,
I find this
she
personally
walks over
offensive
to you.
as an Englishman.
Oh, sorry.
She just walks,
No, I'm
she walks over to you and just like, "Right then, who are you? And what did you just do?"
I just helped you kill this. I'm Sylvie, and then she kind of nudges her head a little bit, and Barkree says hello.
Who?
Who the fuck is Barkley?
She's my.
I swear to God, I'm going Irish.
Just let it. Just let it.
Let it
be.
happen.
Yeah,
You can just
let
have
it
you just
happen.
your character can just like switch between accents, whatever.
That's what my character does.
Find your way.
No,
like
because I was
3
doing
different
the Irish
voices I
accent
use.
so much for the one
Nelson's bit.
shot.
Don't steal Nelson's bit.
Yeah, that's my bit. I switch between like 4 different voices. Dude.
All right.
Yeah,
Um,
makes like
Okay,
she's like,
yeah, I'll just let it happen. Yeah. Yeah, no, she says, "Who is Barkley?" or whatever the name you just said was.
I kind of like nudge my head, like poke my head. She's like, my friend.
Oh, all right. She's batshit insane. Perfect.
Yeah.
She can hear you.
I know someone else who's up there with mental state, but just counting.
Also, what you guys do see is on Sylvie's armor, you see a crest on the armor, the breastplate of the armor that she is wearing. Oh, you're wearing
Like a
armor,
wolf's
right?
head or something.
You are wearing
Yeah, I'm
armor.
Orville-like.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So
Like I'm
you would
a
see it
wolf's head
on
or
the
something.
armor. There's a wolf's head with some written words around the wolf's head. Roll me a history check. All of you.
She's
All
a
of you.
witcher. She's a witcher.
Yeah, literally.
Oh
That's
yeah.
That's
You
wanna know
literally
the
just
other
what
thing I
hunters are. It's really funny. They're
Yeah,
blatant just
they're
witches.
like
It's really
Okay,
obvious.
you want to
they're
know what
just
the other
witches.
fun thing I forgot about this character was? They have a 0 on all mental stats.
All right,
Apparently,
so
I
you
don't need to worry
got
about that.
a. Oh,
I got a
okay, yeah,
20.
you got a 20. Yep. What did you get? The rest of you
I
get?
got a massive 4 on the
Oh,
history check.
Ooh, you know what? I got a 5.
All right.
And Ryo got a 5.
Okay, so
Wow.
Red, you are the only one that
The,
knows.
the one
So-
person who shouldn't have gotten it did.
Yeah, right. So Katnora,
Yeah, I did not
You-
deserve to get it either. I got -1.
Red's character decided to stay up one night and basically have his browser full of windows about a certain like Witcher organization, and I was like, oh, that's the Blood Hunters. I'm gonna just spend all night researching this, and I'll become an expert in one night.
so Katnora, you would recognize this crest as the crest of the Blood Hunters Guild, and or the Blood Hunter Order, however you want to pronounce it. And you would specifically know from this crest that she is from the Order of the Lycan.
She furrow her brow for a second as she's looking, and then all of a sudden would just say, "What the fuck's a dog like you doing here?"
The fuck do you mean she's a dog? Open your bloody eyes. Ain't no fucking dog.
She's a Lycan. She's from the Blood Hunters organization.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I have no fucking idea what that is.
It's a type of organization where some people use their blood to gain power when they fight. But on
I think
top of that, she's a Lycan.
Specifically monsters. They are basically an organization that become monsters to hunt monsters.
Yeah, Loret is sort of bringing his mount over with the rest, and he was examining the liver to make sure that it's dead. And then
I was
he
kind of
looks-
just standing there awkwardly.
he looks over, and I think this is a good point for me to describe what he looks like. Loret is a kobold. And being that he is a kobold, he is very small. He is what? He's small. Yeah, he's 3'8". And he is wearing
forgot
a
about
red
that.
and blue jester costume.
I forgot completely what your character looked like.
Yeah.
I forgot what my own looked like. Oh wait, do I even have that written down?
I hope
I
so.
do.
I mean, you have a picture, I guess.
Yeah.
I pulled that straight from Google Images like today.
But Loret,
Fuck it,
he
old
like
dude,
kind
though.
of he makes his way over like to about like here.
Yeah. I'm kind of like sitting like here now.
Yeah, and he says, well, from what I hear, I think blood hunters are monster hunters, specifically.
I'm like your assumption is correct.
And then he kind of, looks at Sylvie, and he reaches into like one of the many little folds and hiding spots for hiding things in his outfit, and he pulls out something, but it's
Oh.
too small to see. His hand is covering it.
I like
Um,
to see it.
And well, you will in a moment, but not yet. And
Yeah.
he says, but I think the real question is, why are you here? He's visibly like suspicious now.
I
I'm
don't.
saying, why is the dog like you down here?
Like when she kind of like when you say that, she kind of like look at you almost like a little frustration. Like Varky does not like being talked to like that.
Sylvie, so you would your blood hunter order specifically said that they needed you to go exactly where they're going to investigate the exact same matter that they're going to, which is
Okay, can I just? Okay.
Huh?
Okay, never mind. Just ignore me.
All right, so which is they are going to the Wizard City to investigate what they're doing, because they have
Okay.
a feeling that they're possibly creating dangerous monsters, dangerous weapons, and stuff like that, because they completely closed off the city to all incoming people, basically sealed it
Okay.
off and isolated themselves. So you need to you are
Okay.
ordered to infiltrate.
Okay. So Wizard City, wizards being bad, must check out. Okay. Yeah. So my character kind of like once you ask that very, very offensive question about what a dog doing is here.
Whoa, hey, wait a minute. Laura didn't say that. He just said,
Or-
"What are you doing here?"
Also,
And Laura's the one that threw in the
also,
comment
you
about
don't
the dog.
know if my
What the
character
dog
means
doing?
dog like as in just a lap dog to an organization, or literally calling you a dog because of the liking part. She can
I
literally
mean-
be calling you a dog because of the whole organization bit.
I mean,
Nah, it sounds
both-
racially
both-
motivated to me.
Yeah, just
yeah,
a little
both,
bit.
both. I mean, even if you meant one thing, it's like, the
Either
more
one is
kinder
still
option.
disrespectful.
More kinder option, like, it's still like Valkyrie would not like that.
Reminds
But,
me of Full
um,
Metal
Fair point.
Alchemist, trying to call her like a dog of the state or something.
Okay, so my character's like when you ask what I'm doing, he's like, well, I was sent here to check out go to the wizard city to see what the wizards were up to. Suspicious stuff I heard. I don't know. It's kind of been a long day, I guess. But
And
yeah.
to that, Laura he narrows his eyes further. And as he does that, let's see, I'm trying to remember.
Oh, and by the way,
Um,
Sylvie, you actually have like the written orders in your
Yeah,
like, little sack.
I'm like, and
Yeah,
like, so seeing you like looking at suspicious, like I have.
well, he's
I
about
have
to
the
do
paper-
something. He's about to do
Oh.
something. Don't try to do that yet, because he's trying to do something. I just gotta remember.
Remember.
Do you remember?
So Dragon, he has that thing that I'm not gonna say out loud because it's funnier to surprise. He
Yeah.
has a thing that is
God.
activated by a word. Did we ever decide what the word was?
Oh, I
don't
let you
remember if we
pick it.
did.
I let you pick it.
Yeah, I don't remember if we actually came to a conclusion on what it
No,
would be.
we didn't.
or
I
if-
just told you
Pineapple.
could
Okay.
pick it, and then you didn't tell me if you picked it or not.
Yeah.
How about
Okay. So then
pineapple?
I didn't have a word then.
Cucumber.
Pineapple
I
or
think-
cucumber nimbus.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what the word will be. So he makes his way a little bit closer. Not too close, but he moves a bit closer, and
Yeah, like my I have a lot of like wolf like act like I forgot the words. How I act similar things. So like when you kind of come closer, it's just like almost like yeah, just barely like almost as if like if I was a wolf, you kind of see the hackles rise a little bit, but I'm still kind of
I think
It's
the
like,
word you're looking
So-
for is feral.
he
I'm like if you have another personality
Gets
stuck in my head that
closer.
is just about wolf stuff, and I talk to that person on a day-to-day basis. Of course, I'm gonna have that.
yeah, he gets closer, and he looks he kind of he's keeping his gaze on Sylvie, and he says, Well, that's awfully convenient, isn't it? And he holds out his hand, which has a thing in it, and it has a comically tiny hammer. Like a little, like, it's so small, it's like an inch long. And then he
Is that
holds
what
it
the
out and he
lady's
says,
selling?
Rosebud, and it like extends out, it like poofs into a fully sized giant wooden cartoon mallet.
Oh,
Which he
God.
then kind of, he doesn't brandish it, but he holds it, you know, kind of to be at the ready.
I kind of look at it like a little like I have paperwork if that's what you require. Like, I don't even know why I'm having to deal with you guys. I have business. I gotta go, but
And
apparently the
he
plot
says-
line allows me to be here.
Yeah, and he says, well, we have business too. And
I mean, so does everybody.
I would
Everyone has
say from
business.
our perspective, it's a little suspicious that you just so happen to be going to the exact same place to do the exact same thing. And you
Because
just
they-
so happen to bump into us on the way.
You can say the same thing about how I'm thinking.
That's the point.
And
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah,
I feel like it's
I'd say-
a whole group of people is less suspicious than one person,
Yeah, that's true.
I would say.
I
But
was to say, Nora would kind of like step up a bit and say like, "Oh, dearie, where I'm standing, we were given orders from top brass that we know of to be to be well known. Yours is very secretive for an organization.
yeah,
do we know you'll
you're
not just
actually
run
right, Red. The Blood Hunter organization is fairly like secretive because you
Yeah.
know they they make it their job essentially to help people against monsters. That's their specific
Yeah.
job. But they don't really associate with the governments of the continent because
Private organization.
they don't want to be corrupted
Taxed.
by the politics of the world. So they prefer to keep themselves isolated so that way they don't become corrupted. So you would know that yes, they are with that natural. It wasn't a natural 20, was it? No, it was a dirty 20.
No, it wasn't natural 20. It was 20.
So with that 20, you would know at least that much.
Well, yeah, he was. My character was asking like basically like, yeah, like how do we know she's not a runaway with how secretive her organization is? It's not exactly
mean-
too well known comparatively to the people that summoned us to go investigate.
I mean, what Lord is getting at isn't like a runaway or anything like that. He's getting at the fact that she might have been sent by the city to like spy on us or something, because it's awfully convenient.
Well, no,
to just have
I'm
people
not-
along the way, you know.
I'm not saying that that's what she's getting at, that you're saying. It's just more so I'm adding in a separate type of argument, just in case, to like bombard her.
And Sylvie, you would be sent specifically because of the monster angle that they are possibly creating monsters through magic that could
Yeah.
be potentially dangerous to the rest of the world. So
Yeah,
that's
like-
why it's specifically why you're sent to it is because of the monster angle.
And she kind of like huffs and like that weird like wolf-like huff and just like, I'm here because I'm going to the wizard city because the wizards could be making magical monster things. If you're going there too, then yay, but like do we have to like do this entire interaction?
Maybe just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Like if you need, I have the paperwork.
Rilo, he is going to do, because he's been quiet this entire time, do an insight check on Sylvie.
Oh god.
Oh, don't worry. I have a very good track record with insight checks. 19.
Yeah,
$19 Fortnite card. Who wants it?
I'm basically like pure honesty right now.
Yeah, and Rilo, because I haven't actually mentioned how he looks, he's wearing very worn down, disheveled plate mail, plate armor. He has a shield on his back and a very prominent quarterstaff that you saw him try to use as a lance and miss the wyvern completely. And he's going to say, well, don't see any reason not to let you come along with us. I mean, it's much better that we all go to the same place at the same time, if that is truly what you were sent here to do. Besides a group of people versus a group and an extra and a additional person heading towards the city, that's quite strange if you think about it.
I can see to that.
Hey, I think she'd be better company than Cat Noah over here. I'm just saying.
At that moment, I would like to just backhand the back of his head for that comment.
What you gotta do? Face, come on, we gotta get along eventually. You see?
And
You are a scumbag through and through. I would never.
No.
have any sort of
I'm
nice
just
towards
ahead of the
you.
curve. I'm just ahead of the curve.
Rio
I have the curve,
bonks you
man.
with his quarterstaff.
You see what I'm dealing with here?
She's like, yeah.
Bunch of lowlives.
No. Do not lump me with this person.
Are you gesturing at me?
No. To Will's or not Will. Sorry. Drew Steer.
Who the fuck is Will?
Yeah.
Like,
Nelson.
Will's over here like, what did I do?
Nelson's who she's pointing at. Do not lump, as she's saying, don't lump me in with Nelson, the one who's talking like a freaking, I don't know, some like crash course version of a freaking New Yorker.
Hey,
Yeah.
this is just how I sound like all the time. What are you talking about?
Hey, you're mocking here.
Hey, I'm walking you.
I'm trying to talk to the lady here. You're getting all moody.
Hydrate, you
She,
bastard!
like, when you guys are having your little like arguing or just like banter thing, and she kind of like has like a she has like that like almost all the time like head tilted, almost like she's like listening to something, just almost always, right? She's like she almost like smiles like very happy, like, and they kind of like Valkyrie likes you guys. And that's saying something.
She's a little crazy, but hey, she's better conversation.
Actually, for funsies, those of you who want to, roll me an insight check.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey,
I'll do
I would
that.
love to, and I will declare that I use my bardic inspiration if I can't get high enough, because I would love to know what the hell information I'm about to get. You said insight?
Yeah, insight.
Do I roll insight, or is this
No,
all?
you don't roll
staring-
insight. Yeah.
Oh, they're all staring at me.
Bardic inspiration is 1d6, right?
Yeah, 1d6.
Almost awkward.
Wow, I'm
mistake
rolling
ever.
fantastic. I got
11?
a 5 on the insight.
I also got an 11.
Yeah, those of you who rolled over 10, because it wasn't a very high
Damn.
DC.
Not me.
You would get this sense that this Barky is it Valkyrie or Barky?
A Valkyrie.
Valkyrie. Okay. This Valkyrie is more than likely the since she is Order of the Lycan, this is more than likely the beast that is within her that she is speaking
Yeah.
with.
Yeah, and also too, like me just looking at you guys, it almost like seemed like there's two people watching you.
Hmm.
Hey, she's a little weird, but it's good travel company nonetheless.
She kind of like, yeah.
Okay, now you're being the. What the hell was I rolling my R so hard? You know what? Yeah, you know what? One of her issues is going to be that she can't land a damn accent. That's going to be one of her things, because I can't land a damn accent for some reason right now.
Look
Hey,
at
you're
that!
stealing
Wow.
my bit.
That was being the rude one here. You're trying to call her weird.
At least I
Yeah.
didn't call her a dog.
You see, yeah, Barker was very insulted by that.
I'm
Alright.
sorry, but you just randomly showed up when we're trying to fight out a wyvern. It's not
It's kinda
exactly like
part of
I'm
her
just gonna
job.
trust you right away.
It's kinda in her job description.
Yeah.
So,
It's-
what would you
Well,
guys
and
like?
maybe in a.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna ask you what you guys want to
Oh,
do
go ahead,
next.
go ahead.
You guys want to hang out here next to the corpse of the the big old beastie, or do you guys want to continue on?
Well,
with
hey,
your...
that depends.
Oh,
Is
I wanna
there anything
investigate the beast.
valuable
I
from a
wanna
wyvern
scavenge
that we could take with us?
You would
Yeah, and
have
also-
to roll a, I would say a survival check to see if you
Why
can
do that
harvest
when we can
anything.
ask the expert right next to us? Hey, Dollface, anything good we can take from the wyvern corpse here?
You could possibly take its venom sac, but
Yeah,
you would have to roll
yeah.
a survival check to see if you can know
I'm not really
where
good
to
at survival
cut.
checks.
Yeah, know where to cut and be able to remove
The
it.
irony that the monster hunter is not good at
Well, like killing monsters,
You
I'm
know
not really
what?
like,
Wait, real
cutting them
quick.
apart.
Y'all hear me, right?
No, not at all.
Okay, double checking. I switched to my head. Oh shush! I switched to my headphones. I roll a survival check just to see if I can figure it out.
Go for it.
I mean,
I mean,
I could
you know,
know.
I mean, I could give you the help action like from what I know, but
so
like I'm
Please
not.
do. I have a
roll with
0
advantage.
on my survival.
So I might be good with like the theory of it, but personally,
Okay.
I do not like cut open animal things.
Rolling with
Um,
advantage here.
Yeah, roll with advantage.
19.
19. Okay. So yeah, you do
$19.
successfully remove the venom sac. You now have let me say it to make Sir Druce happy. Wyvern venom sac. You can write that down. That has wyvern venom.
I'm about to give
Yeah.
you my sack.
Yeah, so basically, I'm like so my,
Oh,
like,
Jesus
my character is like okay with like the theory of where things are, but like she's not personally cut things open.
Yeah, I make an additional roll to further dissect the creature.
What else are you trying to get?
I want to get maybe a few teeth, at least one of its claws, an eyeball, if it has horns,
the
a
fuck?
horn, and possibly a wing.
All right, so
What
we'll
would you
just
do with the wing?
lump this into one survival check.
Yeah.
What,
May I
you
get
getting
additional
hungry
health
over there or
actions,
something?
But because you're trying to get so many things, the DC is definitely going to be higher.
Does anyone have
No,
an
if you-
addition in survival check by chance?
An addition in survival?
Let me
No,
see.
I'm at 0.
Who has a good wisdom score? That's basically the question. Who has wisdom?
Lauren has a +2 to survival.
Okay. Could I by chance have Laura do the roll and give him the help action?
Yeah, that's up to
Okay.
him. That's up to him.
Well,
We
while you
can-
guys are doing
Alright.
that, I'm kind of just like sitting off to the side, just watching you guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know what? He will.
I had this
you can do
idea
it.
that I would have like this like.
Okay, you have the help action, so you have advantage.
All right, so hold on.
Uh,
Let the 1 second, Shorty. Let's see how this roll goes.
Okay.
So Laura gets the roll with advantage.
Yeah. That's a 10 with advantage and the plus.
So you managed to get
Rolled an 8 and a 4.
you managed to get
yeah.
a single horn and a single
Sweet.
tooth. The other ones are too mangled to be able to be of any use.
There you go.
Darn it! You guys chopped it up too damn much.
So the wyvern poison, it is. Let me tell you the stats on the poison.
Alright, so you said one wyvern horn, and what was the other thing?
One fang. We'll say one of the teeth. Yeah, one of the teeth. So hold on a second. So the
Hey,
poison
you into like
is
trophies?
the target must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or it will
Oh my
take,
god.
or
Like the
it
last campaign.
or it will take 7d6 poison damage on a failed save. If it passes, it takes half. You have 1 dose of this poison.
I have the OP weapon from last session or last campaign. Oh my god.
It has only 1 use though, so
I know, but still, can you send that into my my character chat?
yes, 1 moment. So
Some things in the bottom from previous
Yeah, I was
campaigns.
just-
That's
I
funny.
was just thinking of like the thing that I had first when I first played this character, and it was like a one shot that I didn't really implement in the others, but I thought it would fit more here.
all right. 1 second. I have to get back into here. Okay. Here you go. And paste.
Oh, yeah, shorty.
And there you go.
Hey,
Yeah.
Shorty. When you see my character for a moment, she all of a sudden like kind of whispers a word, and all of a sudden this flaming spear that kind of looks like a lightsaber, just kind of like, zoom, and just kind of like goes back to a normal spear.
All right. So,
Cool.
what would you guys like to do now? Now that you guys have
like-
had your discussions.
Yeah. So while you guys are doing that, like while they're cutting up this thing, I'm kind of like I wanted to kind of implement this like when I first played the character, but I'm kind of imagining she has like this like small like wooden wolf statue wooden thing, right? It's a smooth like it looks like she's had it for a long time, right? And it looks like it's like smoothed over from like all the times she's like fidgeted with it. Just kind of like that. So like she's kind of like maybe like leaning against like whatever this thing on my character on this Roll20 thingy, this weird like hay thing, kind of leaning back, like my hands was like fidgeting with this like wolf, wooden wolf. It's very kind of small, kind of just sitting there just watching this, and
Yeah.
I kind of like, yeah.
Hey, what's with the toy?
Don't even think about it.
Well, I would never steal. I'm a saint, you know that.
Nelson, you look back towards where Sylvie is, and there's the butt of a quarterstaff right in your face.
Oh, relax,
Yeah.
mate. I would never steal from the kind little lady. All right.
She,
Hey,
Doesn't
you kind of
steal.
insight check that. I wanna call his bullshit.
yeah, I kind of when you ask me like what's with the toy, I'm like she's like got it from a friend.
See,
Nelson,
that's
can
all I
you-
was
can you
looking
make
for.
a
That's all I was looking for. Yeah, I can make a deception check.
Please tell me I didn't. I
Oh,
wanna catch
You
his
better
bullshit.
not. This is really integral to her backstory.
Nat
Come
one.
on.
Nat one, Nelson.
Think-
Uh-oh.
What's the
Damn
roll?
it, bro!
What's
A
the roll?
9. You're kidding me, man. I can't make this shit.
She's like, I'm not
So, yeah,
going to steal it.
So yeah, as he has said that, Katnora kind of gets a little bit more closer to Sylvia and just like, right then, maybe just keep a good 20 feet away from Sylvia at all times.
Wait,
Just-
wait.
just Watch this.
Alright, alright. When have I ever stole from any of you? I haven't stolen a thing.
You stole
Are
from
you-
me.
Are
I've
you
not
sure
bloody
about that,
stolen
Nelson?
from you. I've not stolen from anybody.
He's the only one that's more likely to have stolen from me. My necklace was taken from me, and I know Laura wouldn't do it. And I already thought it was you. But obviously, you proved that
But you
to be wrong.
always bloody think it's me. You don't fucking like me.
Because you're
Sounds
a
like-
dick.
Well, fuck you, bitch.
Valkyrie says to keep. Valkyrie says language.
Oh, apologies, Bhakti.
I don't give a fuck what the puppy thinks.
Smack him in the head.
Yeah, Ryo
Like,
was not.
she's not
will
a
bug you
puppy.
on the top of the head.
She hasn't been a
And-
puppy for like 20 years. Stop it.
I just love the
Um,
image that both freaking Will's character and my character both just like bonk him on top of the head and just like, what's your language?
Yeah, it is stepping aside because you'd rather not get in the way of an angry Lycan blood hunter.
She, like, seeing, like, would I be able to notice that? Like you stepping away, like because you're like,
I mean, I would say maybe a little bit in the sense of just him not wanting to be a collateral in any sort of like pounce or jump you might do onto Nelson.
I kind of like no. Okay, so I kind of noticed and I kind of like glance at him like, don't worry, Valkyrie has. We've learned how to control the form.
Well,
At
I
that
don't know.
at that moment, Kenora looks like a light bulb. Or what the hell is a light bulb at this day and age? Just went off in her head, and she just turns to Sylvie for a second, and just like, oh wait, may I ask? Barkley's your other form, is she?
Actually, I kind of tell. DM, how do I do this?
So you only can change once per. I think it's once per short rest, or is it long rest? It's one of
let
those.
me-
It's a long rest, but
It's
don't
hard to
quote me on that.
tell.
Say it
Let me
again?
see.
I actually genuinely, out of character, I actually just also realized what the hell who Barkley was, because I just thought about it. And I was like,
Okay, yeah,
wait a
every
minute,
short
full personality.
rest. Short
Okay,
rest.
every short rest. So you would have. You could change now, and as long as you get another short rest, as long as you get a short rest at some point, you should be able to get your form back.
So she kind of like, I can, and if she's willing. Well, she kind of wants to come out now, but she's always wants to come out because just it's fun. And then she kind of like, it takes a bit of energy. If you want, I wouldn't mind. She wouldn't mind either.
I would be very interested to meet Barkley. In all fairness, I haven't actually talked to Lycan in person. I've only ever seen one talk to
She,
a family
like,
member from far. So
she's like, well, our relationship is kind of weird. Even apparently, there's not a lot of people like me with this, but she's aware of everything I do, and I'm aware of everything she does. It's just we have made an arrangement where she is in control of the wolf form, and I'm in control of this form, and we try to help each other out.
She's kind of
with
like a
everything else.
hitchhiker.
She wouldn't be called that. She's my bestest friend. Always been there.
Well, apologies. That was the best analogy that came to mind.
Yeah, I understand. And she kind of like, she's like, okay, well, one moment. She kind of like leans back against like the hay thing, and then almost like closes her eyes a little bit. You know, puts the wooden statue of the wolf back in like a pocket or whatever, and she kind of like maybe puts her maybe wraps her hands around herself, like almost like a self hug in a way, and then kind of like almost like puts her head back, and then kind of like almost as she's like talking with that, and then yeah, I'm a change into the wolf form. And apparently
And
the
then,
DM has
yeah.
a picture for me, so I'm gonna somehow put that in
Interesting.
table talk.
Hmm.
So here we go.
Let's take a look at this image.
I was like,
Ooh.
I'm just thinking like a pretty lean, like more like elf, like a little longer ears, maybe just
Yeah.
that.
Does a
And-
Lycan form have a feminine figure, or is it just kind of just like general figure?
I think I would say general.
Okay.
And then like after the turn into that, it kind of like little like shake, and then like she kind of like turn, look, watch it, and then kind of like watching you, just like. Like, you know, like that, like how that.
Hello
like,
there.
No, it's a little bit more. Then she
So,
kind of like just like almost like
For those at
still
home,
leaning.
this is what this is the if you can
You
kind of
don't
see
have-
it. This is
you don't have
her
on-
werewolf form.
You don't have it on the stream thing.
It should be showing up.
I
Yes, there.
think
It's just like
It's
just
I'll-
like appeared on the
Oh,
board.
hang on.
on the stream, yeah. All I see
There
is
we
this
go.
cool, very
There we
cool
go.
tunnel. Yeah,
There
it's
we
like
go.
it's like that, just a little bit more leaner, a little longer ears. That's it.
That's bloody hell. It's a big puppy right there.
Well, that's not actual size. I don't know how to make it smaller.
No, Nelson's just saying that in general.
Oh, okay.
Nelson actually said aloud that the Lycan's a puppy.
A big puppy.
Valkyrie kind of like you hear like a little
What's-
like huff.
I don't think.
And then she's kind of just now she's kind of just wanting just watch you guys' reactions right now. She's like very amused.
I think Cat Nora kind of pulls Nelson's ear down. How tall is Nelson?
Like 6 foot.
Yeah, no. Cat Nora pulls Nelson's ear down real quick and just kind of just says into his ear, while probably hurting his ear at the same time because he deserves it. You don't think you should call it a puppy? Just a word of warning.
I call all dogs puppies. It's not an insult. It's just how I say things.
Barker kind of like, would I be able to hear that? I think
Yeah,
I
more
should be
than
able to hear
likely.
You
that.
have keen hearing. You have
What?
keen hearing as a lichen, so yeah, probably.
Yeah, like so Barker kind of like hears that and she's like, I don't mind.
It can
She
speak.
might just want.
And then-
she might
and then
just
she-
eat one of you.
It's like you guys
As
hear me
she
speak,
hears-
but you guys like, ah!
As she hears that, she's just like, "Oh, right then," and then releases Nelson's ear finally.
You know, I didn't know they could speak. I thought it was all just like, you know,
Yeah.
the monster thing.
Oh
You're like,
my God,
I am-
Nelson, can you not talk?
It's fine. Sylvie and I are a unique case.
So,
See,
didn't
it
don't
wasn't rude
most
to say.
lichens actually speak?
I mean, with how we do the form changing stuff.
Whose was that answer for?
Just kind of like in general. Almost as if she's talking herself.
Oh.
Or Sylvie.
And also, you can maintain the lichen form for up to an hour.
And
Nice.
also, she's kind of like, she's like, and then she almost as if she's like, so almost as if Valkyrie is listening to what Sylvie's saying. Like, Sylvie said, nah, I can only stay in control for an hour. So,
Well,
not fun, even though I want to be out more, and even Sylvie wants that, but this is so far the maximum we got to so far.
And also,
Kenora?
if you
Oh my God.
if you reach a certain damage, I don't know if you know that if you read about this yet, Shorty, but if you reach a certain level of HP, when you take damage, then you just kind of go crazy and start attacking things that are the closest to you, whether that be friend or foe. Just so you know. So, just so you know, Shorty.
I mean, I hope they know that. I'm.
You have
'cause
to go
I
to your
thought, like,
features
with having-
in D&D Beyond.
having-
If you go into your features in D&D Beyond, you'll see it under Bloodlust. So that'll tell
Okay.
you what HP that you need to watch out for.
Yikes.
Blood.
I don't know why
gotta
I
find
haven't
that.
thinking this, but
Yeah, go
Kenora
into
is thinking this, so
features
she
and
should do
traits,
it.
and it should be in there.
I'm looking. This is a Titan census. It's that. I don't really see it.
Shorty, while you're looking at that, I would say Cat Nora walks up to
Valkyrie.
Jesus. No, it's just me having issues talking. Walks up to
Jane. This is the Wolfie.
The Wolfie. Walks up to the Wolfie and asks the Wolfie, "Can I have an arm wrestle?"
Oh my god.
I'd say I
That
don't
is
know
a
why I
very
had this thought.
dwarf
But I'm going
thing
with
to say.
Valkyrie is like, I don't mind. Sounds like fun. But I'm more for the fast, and I'm not that strong. I think. Don't really test it out much. How do we arm
All
wrestle?
right. I think it's just a strength check against each other. So
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
contested strength strength check. Yep.
So I just click on like the modifier thingies and yeah.
click strength itself. I think yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I also
Oh.
have +2 to strength.
You
Wait, that's my dexterity. My bad.
Yeah,
my
just
bad, my
pretend that
bad.
didn't happen. Oh,
There it is.
so like after a good while, basically I'm a
Yeah,
little
like,
stronger
literally,
than
like,
you.
You just see
Like-
like the wolf and the dwarf's face is just like, and like
Like,
it
almost
actually looks
kinda
like both y'all are like struggling for a second, and all of a sudden it's just like, And finally, her hand goes down. Just like, damn it! I'll have another round with you later on.
She's
Well,
like, that was fun.
yeah, well, how about we?
You also have advantage on strength checks, by the way, Shorty, in your werewolf
Oh,
form.
I do?
Yeah, in your werewolf form.
Question:
Gosh.
How long has it? How long has it? No, it's been more than a minute. Never mind. I was gonna say I would also have advantage on strength checks.
Oh, good lord. Why is it not in here? It should be in here. What the fuck? You should have bloodlust in
God.
here. But I don't see it.
I really wish it
check
had less than a
under
minute.
I believe
Okay,
it's
there you go.
lichen transformation.
Yeah, just click on hybrid transformation, maybe? Let's see.
Yeah. Okay, I just put myself in the transformation in hybrid form. See how that looks.
Say for right now, if one of y'all wants to try to look for it, we can continue with the
Oh, I see it. I see it now. I see it now.
Oh, that's because you didn't put it, because you, in your character thing, you didn't pick either for a hybrid form or normal form. You actually have to
Yeah, I
select
just-
that.
Yeah, I just found it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it now.
Interesting.
Yeah, so basically, the Wolfie and the, like, yeah. We had an arm wrestle. It's like, I love how, like, chill this is after, like, you basically guys
We
were
had
like,
what essentially is a male version of a arm grip hello.
Yeah, if you get
Yeah.
below a 14 HP, you just kind of go crazy.
Yeah, I go nuts.
Yeah.
Like, Valkyrie doesn't really have a choice over that, so she's like, well, there's not much Valkyrie could do when it gets to that point.
Yeah, I was just looking at your character sheet, Shorty, in D&D Beyond.
Oh,
That's why that's why I was
yeah,
looking.
D&D Beyond, everybody.
But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. So now, what were you saying, Will?
Yeah, I was going to say, how about we go ahead and go ahead and make camp for the night, and well, we can figure out how exactly we'll plan everything out.
Okay. I would like to have it where, while you guys are doing all that, basically, Valkyrie's basically just having the zoomies.
That's funny. Oh, looks like I have to ban somebody on Twitch. Hang on.
So this is like, while you guys are doing that, it's just like she's like making these like large loops around the area, just yes.
There we go. I banned him. There we go. Anyway,
What happened?
they were trying to say, "Oh, cheap viewers, you can buy viewers," and I'm like, no. I would rather
Hey, I'm
not
not
have
cheap.
you steal my freaking card information for whatever nefarious things that you want to do. But anyway.
Nefarious, indeed. Yeah, large zoomies while you guys are doing that.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do next?
Actually, if anything, Katnora asks, still, well, I guess, Valkyrie right now, right?
Yeah.
I guess if you want, you can kind of rest back up a bit, or excuse me, or stay in this form for the time being. But we may need to start traveling right now.
So,
she'll kind of like she'll-
Sylvie could probably double up with somebody on their mount if you so choose. Whoever wants to do that.
Possible, Sylvie?
Rio can.
Yeah, so she kind of like, so Margaret kind of looks at you, and then like, you know, they still have like that almost perpetual like slight tilt to the head, right? Just so it's like, instead of like how usually people have like their head straight, it's just almost just slight tilt just all the time. She's like, then like, when you say that we have to go traveling and stuff, she's kind of like, she kind of like nods, like Sylvie says it's probably better if she gets in control. Don't want to. She kind of looks down at herself like, scare anybody. Then she kind of do
Yeah,
that
just
thing.
random werewolf riding on the back of a horse. I mean, just as you do.
She kind of does.
Wait,
like,
how tall-
basically, oh, what?
How tall is Sylvie?
So Sylvie's 6 feet.
And
Okay,
yeah,
never mind. I was gonna
because
say you're right with
the
Katnora,
werewolf,
but never mind.
unless unless you are like, say, small, because I think that like back when I was playing Ariana was 4'11". She was like kind of somewhat considered small-ish, but she was still kind of considered medium, which was kind of interesting. She could grow a foot taller when she transformed. But I think the cap for still being considered medium is like 6 foot, isn't it? 6 foot something, I think.
7. It's 7 foot, I believe, because I think that's where I had my other character at before. Whenever she would grow to 8 foot and become like big.
Yeah, same with Gothmy. So Gothmy's 7 foot.
Yeah, so you could actually grow another foot and still be considered medium if you want for flavor.
Yeah,
It doesn't
so basically
give you any advantages or anything, but yeah.
Just for flavor, yeah. So so Valkyrie is 7 feet, Sylvie's 6. But yeah, when you state that, hey, we gotta get traveling and stuff, and then she's like, yeah, Sylvie says that probably be best. She kind of does that same thing that Sylvie did when she transformed. She like self-hug and they kind of lean down, almost like a small ball, but standing in a way. And then the form will kind of like go back into Sylvie, and Sylvie kind of do that same like little shake that Valkyrie did, and she was like, "Ah, that was fun."
Oh, just so you know, Shorty, when you transform,
yes,
it fucking hurts, because essentially what's happening is your bones are breaking and regrowing until you get the form of the werewolf. So
that's probably that's the reason I'm saying that. Like I do that weird shake.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, oh god, that was annoying. And then I'm like, oh yeah, that was fun. Talking about what happened, not the transformation.
Yeah.
No. You know what you should do is that whenever you get like transformed back, you're just like, well, that was unpleasant, and then like 1, 2, and then all of a sudden you just hit with crippling pain for like 5 seconds. You're just like, well, that was unpleasant. All right then. Ah!
Okay, yeah, that happens. That happens. So she kind of like, she's like, oh, that was unpleasant, and then kind of like almost like rubbing off like her, almost like, you know, like that person that does like that sleep on their shoulders, like getting any dust off the shoulders, or whatever. And then she goes, oh god, this is that hurts.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Transformation is extremely painful.
It's the worst cramps. God.
Yeah, even the only reason why like Ariana, like when I was playing her, didn't screech in pain every single time she did it, is because by that point she was used to it. So
I'm just like imagining it's like the worst cramp. She's like hugging her stomach. She's like, oh, the Krampus is back. Oh.
But anyway, all right. So you guys hop on your mounts. So
yeah, after the Krampus
Sylvie
disappeared,
is riding with Rio, I think, because Rio offered for you to ride with him. So yeah. So I'm guessing you jump on with Rio.
Yeah, after the Krampus went away.
Yeah. So yeah. So you guys continue on. You guys hang on a second. You guys head off this direction. I'm going to ping it on the map. You guys head that direction because that is the direction of the Wizard City. And if I am not mistaken, you guys were only a week into your 3-week journey to the Wizarding City.
Yeah, I think so.
Mia is just like, ah.
So, as you guys travel, and you guys are moving into your 2nd week of travel, one of you guys get to pick. One of you needs to roll me a d20.
I'll roll it.
All right, go for it. 12. All right, let me take a look at my list here.
Also, I just now realized, I think I remember we did a couple nights before the Wyvern showed up, because I remember one of the nights, me and the boar saw like a magical mirror of like the past recollection thing happening, kind of like an old
Yeah, I have you guys roll 2 d20s per week to see if there's any kind of events that happen through your travels. So with a 12, oh, this one's actually good. Okay. You actually come across a this random stall you guys didn't see it as you guys were first walking up. You guys kind of just like seemed to like look away for a second because there was nothing there previously, and then you look back, and then suddenly there's just this stall, this vendor that appears out of nowhere.
Can I?
What's it look
We all
like?
see that.
What does it look like? So
Unfortunately-
you see like this wooden stall that has like these silken banners that just kind of hang off of it, and there's this magnificent tablecloth that sits upon this table that's in the stall. And you see several wares just sitting on his table.
I would like to get a big sniff if it smells fake or not.
Smell check. Okay, go for it. You roll me a perception check with advantage.
Because I
Yeah.
sniffs.
Can I? Oh god, I don't know if I'd have any reason to do this. Can I do like a
12?
maybe an Arcana check?
When you smell, hold on a second. When you smell, Sylvie, when you take that sniff, you smell that this guy he's corporeal. He actually smells of like some really nice scents. Like it almost smells like incense, but it's coming from his body. So it's sort of like a cologne. So he's like real and corporeal. He's there. And what were you saying, Red?
Actually, I just remember something. We never did the session recap. How dare we?
Oh, that's fine. I was trying. We were running late. I wanted to get started.
A fair point. Can I don't know if I would have good enough reason to do this, but could I do an Arcana check?
Sure. Go for it.
This guy's been using the Axe body spray.
With the natural one, you have no idea about anything. Whether
All
this
right.
guy is magical
She walks
or
up-
the items that he's carrying is magical, nothing.
What are the items that are on the
You see several
the
weapons,
thing there?
several armors, and you also see see that he actually has some potions also sitting out on his table.
And Nora walks up to the stall. Hello there.
Oh, welcome, my friend. What can I do for you today? I sell all kinds of magical wares, weapons, and even knickknacks and toys for children.
Gosh.
Anything
What's he got as
magical,
far as
I carry within my stall.
what you got for as far as spears?
Ah, you are a spear person. Oh, very well, very well. I have several spears here for you. He reaches into this bag, and it's a small bag, but he pulls out a couple of these full-length, like hefty spears out of the
Oh,
bag,
Mary Poppins. Mary
and
Poppins.
just sets them on the table. Will
like Mary
these to
Mary-
be to your liking, my good madam?
Well, watch Mary Poppins.
I don't know. Again, I don't know if I can do this. I would like. Actually, I have smithing tools, so maybe I have a reason to be able to. I would like to inspect the weapons.
All right, so you want to kind of do like a perception check to well, this would be more investigation. Little investigation to
fuck
see
it. I also need-
the quality. So go ahead, roll me investigation.
Do I have advantage by chance?
Say what?
Do I have advantage by chance?
No.
Damn it. Investigation. 6.
They look perfectly fine to you.
Anyone else who could investigate these weapons? Actually, wait.
I mean, I could.
No, she doesn't know how to read magic.
I mean,
Hey,
if anybody
Lawrence,
has the
can you
identify
look
spell, that could be a thing.
No, that's fair, but also I have a feeling she can get Laura to help with the Arcana part.
I'm just
Lawrence,
waiting
can
for
you
one
come
of you
take
to
a look at these
distract him.
spears?
I mean,
Yeah, so he
oh, go
he
ahead. I'm sorry.
does. He comes over and he looks at them before making any rolls. I mean, what do they like? What do they look like just at a glance? Are they particularly interesting
mean,
looking, or are they just spears?
They look beautifully made. I'll say that much. You could tell that they are beautifully made. Whether they are
Fancy.
actually you know, fancy just for the sake of being fancy, like kind of like ornamental, or if they're actually battle ready, you're not sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I think he. Yeah, I'll have him do an Arcana roll to see if he can identify, just to see if there's anything magic about them, like at all.
Yeah, sure.
Not specifically, just like check it, you know, see if he can feel anything coming off of them. That is a non-natural 20.
All right, sweet. A dirty 20. Okay, so you can tell that they are most definitely magical. You see this, like, you can see this blue hue kind of coming off them with your knowledge of arcane things. You can see that. Yeah, you can most definitely tell that they're magical.
Okay, so upon
So,
that,
what do you think?
he, instead of talking to Katnora, he looks at the guy and he sort of points at the spears and he says, "What enchantments are on them?"
Ah, yes. Well, this one I call the Spear of Storms.
That's sweet.
It harnesses the energy of the storm itself and deals damage to your foes in such a way.
Sounds
Well,
exciting.
he's gonna let that go on from now, because the main reason that he asked it in that way is because he wanted to see if this was like if they were cursed or something. Because if the guy said, well, then no, they don't have any enchantments, then that would be like, you know, suspicious. So he's gonna just leave it to Katnora for now.
She asked what the other one has for enchantments.
Ah, yes. This one I call the Spear of Whispers. This one
Of Whisper.
does damage directly to the mind of your foes.
I'm really curious about that, honestly.
How much are they?
This one over here is 1,000 gold. This one over
Oh
here
god.
is 1,500.
Breathe.
I think I choked out my freaking colon. What?
You
You're
choked
correct.
on
I
your
have-
colon? What
I have
the
a
fuck?
question.
Anyway,
I have a
yes.
question.
Yes.
Does there appear to be anything small and or light? Anything that's particularly swipeable?
Oh, okay.
Swiping, no swiping.
Yes, you see a few magical looking, well, not magical, you have a few fancy looking rings. Because you
Alright.
can't perceive if they're magic or not because you don't have that ability. But you
Now,
do
this-
see that they're fancy.
The salesman is busy with Katnora at the moment. I'm sure he wouldn't miss a couple rings, am I right?
I happen to notice this
require
idiot going
I will require. How many are you trying to pick up?
I'm gonna try one for now, but it depends on how long Katnora talks to him.
Sleight
The
of
longer
hand
she talks to him, the more I'll
check,
swipe.
please. Sleight of hand.
Do I
check,
do I
please.
happen to notice this idiot trying to swipe one of the rings from this guy?
You do not. You do not.
I have a pass of 12, so I was figuring maybe, but all right. Actually, can I? I'm not gonna. I don't know if you're gonna make me roll for this.
I got
but
a
I'm gonna use-
26 on the sleight of hand.
You managed to
Jesus
swipe.
Christ.
Wait, no. Actually, what I'm actually gonna roll for this merchant's perception. If he could perceive
Oh,
you
Jesus
doing so. Let me. I have to get to my dice roll thingy.
I swear to God, if you ruin any negotiation I'm about to do with this guy, I'm gonna be so pissed at you.
Hey, the longer you negotiate, the more I can swipe. So go ahead.
It's like swipe or no swiping.
Oh my god.
I'll swipe one, wait a few seconds. I'm like, I got away with that one. Swipe.
All right. So his.
We're not too far
perception-
away from the wyvern corpse, right?
Hold on. No, you're several days away from there.
Yeah, we've traveled
Oh,
like
damn
3
it.
days.
Okay. I was hoping maybe he appeared like near the wyvern corpse, so like I could argue like I can give that to you for part
Oh,
of the
you got
price.
lucky. He has a +8 to his perception. You got lucky. So yeah, he does not notice it.
Okay, I'm gonna use pure
Perfect.
verbal bargaining right now.
Well, now that seems quite that seems quite the high price there. I would ask. You seem to have the ability to travel where you please, and quite in a fast pace, if I might add. Could I?
Why, yes,
perchance
it is a skill that I have honed over many a years.
Maybe I could make a certain deal, maybe a partial contract. Have an
That-
idea if possible that could
Ah.
give you continuous patronage from me.
You would like to make a deal, possibly a contract of sorts. Well, I would be very willing to partake in this. Let us speak in a more private environment. And then he snaps his fingers, and you and the stall completely disappear.
Oh no!
And nothing of
Right.
value was lost. All right, boys. I think it's about time we get out of here.
You know how they say you say the magic words? I think I said say the devil words. Oh no!
So,
Wait, who said Nelson's name? Wait, who?
real quick, so we're gonna do this thing real fast, Red. So,
Yeah.
you appear in this dark void with a
Yes.
large round table in front of you, and the merchant across from you.
Uh-huh.
He says, "So, you are willing to possibly make a contract? I would be very interested in this, and I could give you one of these spears in exchange." He snaps his fingers, and the two spears appear in front of you. And he says, "Now, let us begin negotiations." And he leans towards you, and he says, "How about I give you a spear, and you do me one favor?
Oh God.
At a place and time of whenever I choose.
I would
Or
like to
you can
ask
just give
that-
me your soul, and we can call it good from here."
Come on, man.
If I
This guy's
give
an
you my
amateur.
soul, am I to die?
This guy's an amateur.
Seriously, if you're like a devil or something, it's like, oh yeah, I want to bargain for your soul. For a spear? Really? You could be like, oh yeah, give me your
To
soul
be
for
fair,
infinite
he
riches,
thinks
or
that
give me your
Cat
soul for
Nora's an
infinite
idiot.
power.
To be fair, he thinks
Yeah,
that
fair
Cat
point.
Nora's an idiot. He
Which-
just
Yeah,
straight,
she's
he
kind
just
of an
straight up
amateur.
I mean,
offered
she
a
is. She
contract right off the bat, so
She
he
definitely
thinks
not
this
have
is an
good-
easy
I-
mark.
She may not have good mental stats, but she's not an idiot. She knows how to bargain at least. But no, she asks,
If I sold my soul, would I die immediately?
No, you would just become my servant of sorts.
And what would that entail, if I may ask?
Well, your soul would be
suffering for all
your soul would be. He pulls up this jar
I don't know.
and he sets it on the table. He says, "Your soul would go in here, and you would come with me to the Feywild. Whereas you would
Interesting.
be my servant in my realm within the Feywild."
This guy really is an amateur. Why would you say all this? We can be honest.
He's like, oh, this person's an idiot.
Yeah.
Maybe he's cursed.
wanna-
Maybe he's cursed to just say the truth all the time.
Yeah,
I'm
this
gonna-
is this dude's
I-
first soul deal. He hasn't done this before.
I want to insight.
See, I
check
have
to
the
see if he's-
amateur.
He's telling like any sort of like.
A
closest
newly
to
minted demon.
I kind of would be funny if like the sales guy was that he had like that weird mustache that he had like like those like weird like shady people always have like those weird mustaches
Yeah,
that
no,
they
I
go like
can't-
they go with
The
I can't tell
Waluigi
if he's- I
mustache.
can't-
yeah.
I can't tell if he's.
mustache.
I can't tell if he's lying or telling the truth because apparently a 2 does not want to.
Actually
what I
above
need.
table. But Naz, he is cursed.
Mm.
He
I
is
knew
cursed.
it.
Funny.
I mean, everyone's
That's
cursed in
funny.
one way or another.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She'll decline the offer. I tried doing an insight check. I got a 2, so I don't think she could tell if he's lying or not. She declines the offer and instead offers a different type of contract.
Actually, I would say that with the 2, you would think that he's telling the truth.
No, yeah, that's fair, but like, she doesn't need to go to the Feywild. She doesn't have a reason to go there. So instead she just says,
Well, it does sound rather nice, but can I offer something different if I might?
Then how about
Give an
the
interest?
favor that I mentioned before? A time and a place of my choosing. You are required to do me one favor.
That might be a good idea. I have just one idea if I might be allowed to offer it.
By all means, this is a negotiation.
Every time I am given some amounts of money, no matter the amount, high or low in one collection or so, or you can take once per day of it. Either if you do it a daily thing, 5% of whatever gold I have, or every time I'm given some gold, 10% of those earnings. Up until it is fully paid for, with interest, of course.
I
So
really,
it's basically taking out a loan from a demon.
I really have,
Which I mean, I guess is always a bank, a normal bank anyway. But yeah.
I really have no need for gold, pretty much, in this negotiation. I require something done. I do
Hey,
business
yo.
with gold in this realm because it is the currency of this realm. But
I see.
I am in mourning of a certain deed done for me.
Well,
Hey, yo.
And if that is the case, rather than beat around the bush, if I may ask directly who the target is, as it seems a little obvious that that's what this might be, and I might be able to get it done that much faster.
Well, you're already going to where I require. And the deed I need you to do will be given to you when you get there.
Doesn't
above
seem
table. Like you have to
entirely-
make sure like what type of stuff. Like,
Ah,
it
no,
can
no,
be
no,
vague.
no helping him, no helping him. No helping him.
yeah, no kidding.
Any
no.
idea?
Don't worry,
any
I
idea-
know how deals are done. I had to deal with a person who who did basically Alistair and was trying to sucker me into freaking deals that made me get crapped out.
In exchange
Am
for
I
this
allowed-
deal, for this deed, you can have one of these spheres.
Assuming this deed might have to entail killing, or so, a potential anyways, would I be allowed to request one small thing, an addition to the spear? Not a separate item per se, an additional ability on the spear, if only small.
Well, if you knew what these spears could do, you wouldn't be asking that question.
And if I may ask, could I know directly what they do as that small addition?
Very well. I could tell you what these spears do. This, the Spear of Storms, and I'm going to say this above table so that way you can write it down.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Or, well, you'd not write it down, but at least know which one you want to choose. So
Yeah,
the,
I'd rather that.
the Spear of Storms does an extra D8 lightning damage on top of the 1D8 that it does already. So you
Yes.
get an extra D8 of lightning damage to the spear. The other spear is essentially it's a spear of dissonant whispers. So when you when you make a hit with the spear, you're also casting dissonant whispers on top of it. So and that's with each hit. So each hit
What-
you
I forget
do
what
dissonant whispers.
Hang on. How do you spell dissonant whispers? I can just look it up on the compendium.
DISSONANT whispers.
Yep, I'm
Dissonant
gonna
whispers.
All right.
I
So, all right. We'll see you. We'll see you later, Will. More than likely after this, after we finish up this nice little thing. Well, actually, real quick, Will, is there any magical items that you might be interested in that you might want?
No, but I am going to once the stealer reappears, going to use one of my divine senses on him, which he shouldn't be even able to notice.
I can't really hear Will. What did he say?
He wants to use divine sense on the guy when he reappears.
To find out what he is. What
Yep.
what can you sense with divine sense?
I think if it's like he's like a fey fiend or undead and like his
Yeah,
alignment.
Fey Fiend are undead.
Okay, yeah, he is Fey. I'll go ahead and tell you that in advance, because that way you can go do what you need to do.
I think it
That's
also
interesting.
tells him if he's good or evil, but I think it's kind of obvious what he is.
He's actually,
Yeah.
he's actually. I would probably classify him as neutral evil. More than likely.
Interesting.
But yeah, I'm going to, once he reappears, going to very gently take him to the side and have a very short conversation with him, but that can be done in DMs.
All right, what did he say? I'm trying to turn. I think. Do I have him turned up? I think
He's saying he wants to take him aside for like a private conversation, but that can be done in DMs.
Yeah, we can do that later. Yeah. Yeah, you are turned up to the max. I don't know why he's coming through so quiet.
Maybe turn everyone else down, turn up the volume on your PC itself, and see if that works.
Does this
I mean, he's
sound
still
better?
quiet for me, but I can still
Oh yeah,
kinda
I
hear
can.
him, so.
I heard you a little bit better. Yeah.
No,
So
I
you,
can-
we
I
can
can hear
handle
Will just
that in
fine.
DM, so that way you can go ahead and go do your thing, and we'll
Okay.
handle that later.
Yeah.
Katnora offers an additional thing for potentially a switch of a different item. Potentially, she holds up her spear and asks,
You know, I have this spear as well, and since it seems like I might be,
is those two spears also +1s since they're magic, right? Or no?
Yeah, they're +1 also. Yeah.
She was saying like,
if I could do a separate thing of trade, just cause since I'm getting something of an upgrade here, can I trade in this spear?
and she quietly says like flame on to like turn on to show what it does, and then extinguish to turn it back off, and says like,
Or potentially an item that would give me some additional boost, some potential help along my ways.
He says, "You know what? In exchange for that spear, I'll give you this." He sets a ring on the table.
interesting. I go to inspect it.
He just straight up tells you it's a ring of invisibility.
Oh.
I love that. Okay, cool.
Better grip had
This would
one
be
of
very
them.
helpful, actually.
Is that a thing where it's like once per long rest, short rest? What
I
is
think
it?
it's long
Ring of
rest.
Invisibility?
I think it's
Once,
once
yeah,
per
once
long
per long
rest.
rest, you can cast the invisibility spell.
Yeah,
on
that's
yourself.
what I thought.
Yeah, okay.
I would know because I have one.
Yeah, I know. You didn't. You rarely ever used it.
I'd never used it actually. I only used it one time to show that he had it.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have a ring of invisibility. So do you take
It's
the
never
deal
useful.
from this man? Quote
I feel like
unquote
out of
man.
character.
He's in a disguise.
I really
Quote unquote man.
feel like I feel like I really shouldn't, but it just sounds really cool. Yeah, she takes the deal. Favor for the spear.
All right.
For the whisper spear.
All right. He like snaps his fingers, and the spear appears upon the holster that you have it in. I think you said you had it in like a type of holster on your back. The other
Yeah,
spear.
basically.
So he snaps his fingers, and that spear appears in that holster, and your flame tongue spear ends up in his hand.
Mhm.
And he says, "A pleasure doing business with you." And he snaps his fingers again, and you end up appearing back with your companions, and the stall appearing in the same exact place that it was.
I probably
Ow,
made a
piss.
huge mistake.
Did you really have to bring it back? You could have kept it, honestly.
You know what? I'm gonna have some fun real quick. I
No way,
I activate the ring and go invisible for a second. Then I just pick Nelson's feet out from under him.
Damn.
Yeah. You know what?
It-
Just for
a minute.
funsies, roll against Sir Druce's AC.
With advantage.
With advantage because you are invisible.
Am I using my strength modifier for this type thing, or what's happening?
It's just an unarmed attack, so just roll an unarmed attack.
Oh yeah, is unarmed usually with strength or something like that?
Yeah.
Your unarmed uses your strength.
Yeah, you're strength,
Unarmed
yeah.
is
Okay, so
strength
then-
only.
Unless you're monk, and then you get your martial
Oh,
arts.
advantage. Right. Hang on. That's still shit.
Still.
Either
You
way,
just feel this like impact against your legs, but you don't move.
I mean, you're still
That's
getting
so
kicked in the shins.
It might hurt a little
That's
bit,
so-
but you don't fall.
really, you use invisibility for that. Oh, piss. We really are
I thought
fucked,
it would
aren't we?
work. Shut up, you stupid idiots.
You thought it would
All
work.
right. So, moving on. Is there anything that anything you guys might be looking for from the merchant?
I
mean-
got what I was looking for.
Are you gonna try and
Wait.
rob him again?
No, nobody's talking to him. I ain't got the distraction to help me out
I mean,
here.
Sylvie might like be interested.
All right, Sylvie, what would you be interested in?
I mean, I prefer crossbows if you have anything like that, but none of those funny business that I saw you trying to do the other.
Yes, yes, I actually have 3 crossbows. Here you go.
Mhm.
And he reaches into the bag again, this small bag, pulling out full-on freaking crossbows from
Oh,
the
God.
bag, and he sets them down. He says, "Here we have a heavy crossbow, we have a light crossbow, and a hand crossbow. Which would you prefer?"
I mean, I remember the hand cross. Okay, on top of table, like not under the table. This is on top right now. From what I know, I need the hand crossbow for that feet thing to work when I get to
Ah, yeah.
when I get that feet.
Okay.
So I'm like, So me character knows that, but and also I think she would like the idea of holding with one hand instead of 2. So she's like, the hand crossbow seems nice.
Ah, yes. This hand crossbow. It's very interesting. Hang on. Let me look at my list. I gotta see here exactly.
She's like,
I
maybe
gotta
it's
read
very
it for a
simple.
second.
DM, you have
This
it
is
on
the
your,
part where I'd like to try and swipe another ring.
swipe or no
All
swipe.
right, go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand.
Sorry, there's one thing I want to test out while the invisibility is still potentially active. I want to move around, and I want to see if I can catch the guy being able to notice me even while I'm invisible.
Oh yeah, he looks directly at you.
Mhm.
Got it. Do I see Nelson trying to swipe from him?
Nat 20. Nat 20.
No, you do not.
Funny.
No, you do not. So
I
you
do not
managed
think you
to.
do.
Hold on. Let me
Master
see if the merchant.
thief.
Let me see if the merchant. Let me see if the merchant actually
He doesn't have a
catches you.
chance.
See if he gets a natural 20
He
as well.
has-
That'd be interesting.
So he has true sight then, probably.
Real quick, I use level 1
God.
dissonant whisper.
Plus 8,
You're right.
and he still fucking does not see you. God dang, man, he's rolling really low on
Mhm.
perception.
Yes.
All right, so
I use level 1 dissonant whispers on
Master
the spear,
thief.
what'd you say?
Level 1 dissonant whispers is for the spear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with a natural 20, you do not see him trying to swipe anything.
Yeah,
Do
I'm
I
in a
see
whole
this
different
merchant
league.
flinch at all besides looking at me?
Say it again?
Does it look like the merchant does anything besides looking at me? Like he flinches, like he ever so slightly like looks to his right or anything like that? Like anything that looks like he's doing anything other than look at me or Sylvie?
He just kind of looks at you like, you know, for a second and then just kind of dismisses you. Like he only looks at you just long enough to let you know, like, motherfucker, I see you, and then just looks back over at Sylvie.
Well, I wasn't trying to make it look like I was gonna steal something. It was more so I just wanted to see if he saw me is all. But like, yeah,
Thank you for
that tells me enough.
making yourself a distraction for me. I appreciate you helping me out.
So
Oh yeah, if I knew you were taking rings, I'd smack you in the head.
But you don't, Master
so what
Thief.
he has is what's called a vicious hand crossbow. I'm going to
Ooh.
give you the
Master at
stats,
baiting, if you will.
the stats on the crossbow.
Right hand.
Put in my character channel or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
So
I think it's hope his his favors aren't ridiculous.
So hang on a minute.
It depends how good it looks.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
I feel like I came out with a damn good weapon though, to be honest, because that's a lot more damage than I was doing.
Hey,
with
I've
face
come
sword.
out with 2 rings that I didn't have before. So
So this hand crossbow is worth 500 gold.
Oh.
damn.
Okay. I might kind of look
Nice.
at him.
And selling your soul is the only way you could afford something.
It's like, she kind of was like, I mean, obviously, like the face like she has, obviously, she doesn't have that much.
But he says
She's not gonna say it.
he
Oh,
says
sorry.
if you are unable to afford it, maybe we could make a deal.
She kind of like almost looks at him like, and you can almost tell that like it's like usually she's in more control, but like it's almost as like a complete equal now, where it's with Mercury and Sylvie now. So it's like almost like they're almost halfway controlling each other now. Like they're both right now fully aware of what's happening, instead of just like Mercury like off doing her own thing and her little mind thing. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like what kind of deal?
Well, how about this? When you get to the Wizarding City, I would require you to steal one item.
She kind of looks at him like, depends on what it is.
He's got to replenish his stock.
He actually hands you a piece of paper, and he says that it's a small drum in the museum within the Wizarding City.
Oh no.
Wait, does he just say this in front of all of us, by the way?
No, he hands it to her in a piece of paper.
So I kind of look at him like, and she kind of looks at him like, and if I'm not able to get this, will I have to come back to you and just give you back the crossbow, or no?
No, I would retrieve the crossbow myself, but
No
I
hard
have
feelings?
faith.
That doesn't happen?
I have faith in your ability.
She like, yes, if I don't get it, you just come and take the things. Hopefully not in a weird time. But yeah, if I'm not able to get it, no hard feelings?
If you are worried
least-
that I will kill you, no, I will not kill you. I do not deal in death.
Yeah. She's like, okay, no. I'll do my best to get it. I hope.
He hands
Fine.
you the crossbow.
It's a good thing you know a Master Thief.
Can I insight check him when he says he does not deal in death?
Oh,
Go
yeah.
for it.
I'm very curious. Also, how long does invisibility last?
I forget. You're gonna have to look it up.
Yeah, look at the spell.
I saw it lasts for an hour with concentration, but that's the spell. I couldn't find invisibility itself for the ring.
It casts the spell, so yeah, you have hour concentration.
Oh, okay,
Like,
sweet.
yeah,
Does
the
concentration
random
drop
chest-
if I attack, or because I'm not doing any other spells that would cost concentration? So would that
I
last
think
with
you
concentration?
lose invisibility if you
You
attack.
yeah, you lose invisibility if you
Yeah, you lose
attack.
invisibility if you attack, but not concentration.
All right, so you rolled a 13 on insight. Yeah,
You
Yeah.
he's telling the truth as far as you can tell.
you could still attack with invisibility if you have greater invisibility.
So I'm just
okay.
glad that I got the thing like, hey, if I'm not able to get it, he'll just take it, no hard feelings. Like, okay, So
Right.
pretty chill.
So at the very least,
I'll try.
is it fair to assume based on that maybe that means his favor may not be something to do with killing?
So,
As
yeah.
far as you know.
Oh,
So
you
I
already
kind
made
of
your
like-
You
deal.
only rolled a 13,
Yeah.
dude. You only rolled a 13. I
Yeah,
can't
I
give you too
know.
much.
So I
I
kind of like,
know.
I'll take it and like, in a piece of paper, I'll put it like in a safe spot on my clothes, right? And be like, thank you, and I'll do my best to get it.
Yeah, there's a small sketch, a very detailed sketch of what the drum looks like on that piece of paper.
Yeah. So if we're gonna be in there anyway, I'll try to get it, and I'm glad that I was like, yeah, even if I don't get it, no hard feelings. To be like, okay, I'll just get it to you at a good time, and I'll ask for it back, and like, okay, no hard feelings. Thank you, all good things.
Yeah.
So, anybody else that wants
I-
anything from the merchant?
Did I witness her get that piece of paper?
Yeah, you did.
God.
All right.
I mean, he very
mental
plainly
note for
handed
later.
her. He very plainly handed her a piece of paper. Anybody could have seen it. But
Yeah.
I might have to
If
take a look at
Nelson
that
is
later.
done, if Nelson's done being a thief, does he actually want to get something from this merchant?
You know, I gotta make it look like I was interested. Yeah.
also, Laura,
Either
does
way.
Laura want anything?
No, I don't. I think he does not want. He's not even gonna talk to this guy now that he knows he's, he's something. He doesn't know what he is, but he's like, I mean, we know he's Fey, but Lord thinks he's like a demon or something. So he's not even gonna talk to this guy
All right.
because
Yes.
you can never
Well,
be too careful
also-
with your words, and the pinnacle of being too careful with your words is not talking at all. So he's just gonna watch.
All right.
Yeah.
Um,
But I'll like say thank you though.
What about
You know,
what about
so
you,
they-
Nelson? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
the
Naz.
ultimate
It's a small thing.
the ultimate power play would be to take the rings and trade him the rings for something.
No, you're gonna reveal that you stole them.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
you
familiar
just
with
gotta
this
lie well
stock.
enough, and he won't know that you stole them. You say like, "Hey, I found
I'm
these
not
rings
as
over
good
here.
at
You want
lying as stealing
You
them in
want
the
something
first
for 'em?
place.
I would say, Sylvie, it's just a small thing. You randomly hear, like, next to you, like, just from out of nowhere, just like, it's y'all too. It's just like out of nowhere because I'm still invisible, so you just randomly hear just my voice, just all of a sudden, just like, it's y'all too.
So, Nelson, you said that you were thinking about possibly getting something.
Yes, he's like, hey, you got anything of the discreet nature? Something that could make me a little bit more, on the sneaky side.
He says, yes, I think I have just the thing for you. He reaches in to his, to that small sack again, and he pulls out a cloak, and he lays it on the table.
Oh no.
And what was that fancy threads do?
One moment.
Did this guy ever give his name?
No, he never did.
Yeah, I think
Cat
somebody
Nora
would
would
want
like
to know what he's called.
Yeah, Cat Nora would come up and ask him whenever she has a chance to ask him his name, and ask if there's a way to contact him if she ever wants to get more items from him again.
Or if like we can't get the thing that he wants, and like, sorry, here's the thing.
No, he'd come to us for those things.
Oh, okay. He just knows.
So,
Yeah.
he actually puts the as he lays the cloak down, he says, this item was made by elves. It makes it harder for people to see and perceive you. to know where you are.
The
And it
cloak of
makes
He's
you
got a cloak of
more.
invisibility.
It makes you more dexterous.
Hmm.
Above table, it's called the Cloak of Elvenkind.
Knew it.
Oh wait, isn't that the really good one? Hang on, Cloak of Elvenkind.
Hmm.
Hang on, I remember that name.
Yeah, 'cause I remember like we were doing like a one shot or something. They were like, "Here's magic items you can get." I'm like, "Okay," and I got that cloak, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." Never used it.
I'm pretty sure it's really
Magic
freaking good.
items. I've been struggling to find a replacement item for Lorette.
While you wear the cloak with its hood up, perception checks are done at advantage. You have advantage on dexterity stealth checks, made to hide, and the cloak color shifts
I
to
just sent it to
camouflage you.
his character
Yeah,
channel.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Pulling the hood up or down requires an action, though.
it's an interesting item. How much of the coin?
This would be worth. Let me look. This
700.
would be worth 1,200 gold.
Ooh.
Our sticky fingers guy.
It's a bit out of my price range. Ooh.
Well, I
Pretty
would be willing to make a deal in order for you to have this item.
I'm listening.
I would require you to go and visit someone for me.
What's the details you ain't telling me?
He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a piece of paper and hands
God,
it
he
to
really
you.
likes this piece of paper.
How come I didn't get
Uh,
a piece of paper?
Cause you ain't like us, dollface. You ain't
Because
like
I
us.
wasn't sure if you could read or not. I just felt that an oral exchange would have been most sufficient.
She gives two slaps to the back of Nelson's head, one for his comment and one for the dude's comment.
Hey, you can't
Oh.
punish me for what he did. Hey.
I mean, Sylvie, when that person says that, she actually kind of like just
I want to read
Wolf-
what the
wolf-
note says.
the most like
The
wolf like chuckle
note-
you can imagine.
And none of you know this, so you cannot react in character. It says that he needs you specifically to visit this person and take their hand.
Like,
In marriage,
No.
in
take it
marriage or
off.
literally take the hand?
No, literally take the hand.
Knowledge. What
Hmm.
brings us together today?
I'm assuming there's the name of the person on it.
Yes.
Is the name at all familiar?
Make a history check.
Oh boy.
Oh, real quick, while he's doing that, she does finally ask the merchant,
Oh, by the way, what's your name? And also, is it possible to call you back later if I want to make more deals?
He says, you can call me Kanda. And if you
And also
call my
King
name
Card.
and you would like to make a deal, I will appear.
wait, you said his name is Kendall?
Kandar. Kandar. Kandar.
That name sounds
And-
really
and-
familiar.
I got 7 for the history check.
May
by
I
the
do a
way.
history check on his name?
Oh yeah, I want to do history check. I mean, I might not know a lot, but something.
We'll get to that in a minute. So on the history check, you got a 7. No, you do not know who this person is. I want to finish this exchange with him.
No, yeah, it's
Mhm.
fair, it's fair.
Now is it just the the peer, nothing else?
Nothing else. I just require what is on that note.
Well, you can consider it done. Done plenty of things like this before. You're in luck.
He says, well, here you are. And he hands you the cloak.
Sylvie will want to ask a question of him though.
You made a good investment, pal.
Yes?
Like,
I would.
Like, is it okay if we get help with our things, or does it not really matter as long as you get the thing
as
required?
long as the deed is done.
Okay, thank you. Just making
do
sure.
not care how you get it done.
Just don't want to cause any weird things without knowing. So thank you.
Can I do a history check on the dude's name to see if I know the name?
Yes. Roll me a history check.
If only it was something to do with my freaking stone cunning.
He's not a rock.
I get. Yeah, I know.
Please,
My proficiency
I
gets
see.
doubled.
Yes,
We-
your
we-
well chiseled jawline has given me unique.
We don't know if he's not a rock, actually, because
Alright.
Dragon
He's
said
not an owner. He is a rock.
Dragon said that he's got a disguise on, so he could be a rock.
Yeah,
don't
he
know.
is
You know what?
magically
Yeah,
disguised. You guys don't know the
That-
same
I get-
character, obviously, but, you know.
Yeah,
That stone chiseled jawline has to be
Yeah.
fake. Has to be.
that's how we figure it out. It's like, hang on, you're too chiseled.
Can I
That's not
double my
possible.
proficiency
You're
on my
too
history
chiseled.
check?
Do you have proficiency in
it's well-
history?
I already have proficiency in history. Yes.
Okay, you can yes add your proficiency to the history check. If you have proficiency in history, then you can use proficiency on your history check.
I was gonna ask if I can double it because that's what it does in stone cunning.
No.
Dang it!
He's not a fucking rock.
Come on!
He's not a
Can I get help
golem.
from freaking Sylvie by chance at all?
I mean, I don't
Oops.
know.
Yes, I did indeed send that to the wrong channel. Hang on.
Sylvie, were you also curious about the dude's name?
Yeah, I rolled a 17.
Oh. Well, Sylvie probably got it then. What the hell's about his name? We're both curious.
Okay, so Sylvie,
Curious like I'm George.
thanks to your
Yes, sir.
blood hunter training,
And 2 mines.
you do know that this individual is indeed a fae that you have read about that is notorious for making deals with random travelers. And
Checks out.
the deals are always final. The problem is that if individuals fail in holding up their end of the bargain,
Oh shit.
he will take back whatever he gave to them, but he will also take something from them as part of what he calls interest.
Oh.
Aha.
You don't gotta worry
he-
about failing. That's why you got the Master Thief with you.
Yeah,
You
thank
don't know nothing
Master.
about this. Shut up, nothing.
Well, I mean, I don't.
Usually, I
think
will
my-
say this, it usually entails some sort of body part.
Oh,
Right.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
I think that'll teach all of you to not be so eager to make mysterious deals.
Oh no! Are you kidding me?
You're a little too
no-
eager to just do it immediately without even thinking.
Bro, all I have to do is take a dude's hands, alright? Not only do I get to take the dude's hands, he's defenseless, so I get to rob the rest of his house. Like,
I mean,
and we got
this is an absolute win.
what
And we got
if,
still
what
something
if we
from,
like pull up
Wizard
to this
Museum.
guy and it's like, we gotta take your hand, and it turns out he has like 6 arms.
Fucking
It's
Asura.
Goro from Mortal
Fucking
Kombat.
Asura, you're up against fucking Asura.
Okay, so I would
Light
want
work.
to, so like with my character, I would have it where, we've been together for a few days now. Well, whenever my character's like not really talking, but like in deep thought, like they'll like flick in like sign language what they're thinking. Almost just like, so sometimes how like talking out loud can make you feel better about something, but instead for her, instead of speaking out loud, it's like signing. So when she's thinking about this fae person, right? She basically just signs whatever you just said. I don't know if they know sign language, but
And
can see
what's
it's mainly
really
mindset.
hilarious for you, Sylvie,
yeah.
you see
It's
the
almost like
merchant, he
absent-mindedly.
signs to you, saying, "Ah, so you know who I am."
She like, I kind of like look at him like back to the like obviously two people like instead of just like, oh, that weird feeling that two people are staring at me. It's like the obvious now. It's like yeah, I should have known earlier, but
He,
a deal's a deal,
he
though.
signs back to he signs to you again just to kind of reiterate that he knows exactly what you said. He signs again and he says, "You need more work on your blood hunter trade."
That's a little odd.
wait,
It-
I
We would have to specifically have chosen sign language as one of our languages, wouldn't we?
Yeah,
Or
that
could
is
we
a
see
language
if
you
any of
have to
us know it?
select. It's a selectable language.
It's
Damn
really
it,
a
'cause I
selectable
didn't know that
language,
was a
that's
selectable
pretty funny.
language.
Yeah, it's pretty sure it's just called like common sign
Yeah.
language or something.
Yeah.
yeah. So wait, he
I
basically
didn't
said
realize
that
it
you.
was choosable.
So he basically just signed that I did more.
He
With
says
blood hunter
you
training.
need more work on your blood hunter training.
He kind of like looks at you and like, Valkyrie, like she'll sign like, you do finger spell the name of like Valkyrie, but like, she's like, Valkyrie's doing a fine job of it.
He waves a hand at
Like,
you
just like, eh.
because now he's actually a little upset with you. And he
Yeah, almost like- 'cause,
waves
like,
a hand at you.
He insulted Valkyrie, okay?
He waves a hand
don't-
at you, and then he kind of just tilts his head for a moment, and he says,
Uh
"Why don't you tell me how Ariana's doing?"
oh. Excuse me?
Excuse me?
You must do this to me, DM. Like, my character kind of like just like me, like deer in headlights. DM, how was she doing?
Huh?
How is Ariana doing?
She's
Or should I
doing.
make
Yeah, she was doing fine the last you wrote her.
So I kind of like deer in headlights, like look at you and like almost like, how the fuck did you know about that? But then like all of a sudden it's like, last I checked on her or wrote to her, she was doing fine.
And he says, "Let's keep it that way."
She's like, kind of like, is that a threat?
Dragon?
Oh yeah,
Dragon?
it was most definitely a fairly obvious threat.
Sounds like one.
It's just
Dragon?
like,
No, what are you
Sidebar
talking about? That's the most
question.
friendly thing I could have heard.
Sidebar question. Does that mean that some of the other party members might still be alive if they had long lifespans?
Well, it's only yeah. It's the thing is though is that there is some stuff that has happened with Ariana that I can't talk about right now.
Well, obviously you can't talk about that right now, even though you just did a lore drop on us.
Yeah, there's some things. We'll get to that later. Anyway,
Yeah, but
No,
like,
but that,
yeah,
means,
but like,
that means my barbarian girl's alive. Yay!
well, yeah,
Yay.
she's
Wait, what do you-
your barbarian from the last campaign is a fucking construct. Of course, she's still alive.
yeah, I know. I
just
just wish I could
wondering,
have played her in this
so-
one.
when he did the threat, was he just saying this out loud, or was he still signing?
Yeah, he signed this to you.
Like yeah. So whatever, like you guys are just watching like this weird like throw of hands type thing, and just like you see him like signing
oh, yeah,
something,
and
and like
Sylvie
complete
plainly looks
deer-
very terrified right now.
it's like, how the frick did you know about that? Like deer in headlights and like quick like curt like sign going like, how the fuck did you know about that? Yeah.
I think at this point, Lorit finally decides to speak up. And he just says, he says it loudly to kind of interrupt what everyone else is doing. It says, "I think we should stop associating with this man as soon as possible." While looking at him.
And he actually looks at Lorit, and his eyes are no longer the jovial, happy-go-lucky eyes that he had before. He actually looks at Lorit very coldly. And he
Sorry,
says,
guys.
Lord is returning a glare at him.
And he
So
says,
he
"Are you
insulted
sure
Valkyrie."
that you yourself don't want to make a deal?
Oh god. It's like,
I mean,
no.
your friends obviously have made a deal.
What's
Maybe
one
it
more?
would behoove you to help them."
And he just
He's
says,
using fancy slang.
He says, if you knew anything about me, you wouldn't be asking that question.
God. We knew about a very important person to my character's backstory. Of course, he would know something about you.
He says, "I've read the girl's mind. What's to
Oh, yeah.
stop me from reading yours?"
And he like kind of
Excuse me.
spreads his arms out a little bit and says, "Okay, do it. Go ahead."
Like, try me.
All right, so he waves his hand, and
Little
give
flirt.
me. Actually, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have you roll a wisdom saving throw to keep him out of your mind. If you fail, give me a couple surface thoughts that he would probably pick up.
He's not trying to stop him.
Okay,
like, he
then
is
go
fully
ahead and-
just like letting him.
Go ahead and give me a couple surface thoughts that he might glean from you.
Yeah, the main things that he is gleaning right now is obviously he's not susceptible to peer pressure. And the other one is like he's kind of thinking about what he does, you know, and what he has done. Mainly the you know, his work as a college and satire bard. And he's also thinking about like essentially like a thought aimed at this guy saying like, if I could do it to them, I could do it to you too. You know, like he's expecting him to hear that part. Like,
and what's really
you know,
interesting is after
is
gaining
like-
these surface thoughts, you actually see his face change.
Oh,
And
God.
he actually has a look of respect for you. He says, sticking it to the higher powers, I see. I can respect that. Very well. We don't have to make a deal. You and your friends are free to go.
Like, oh god. She's like, oh gosh, he touched my mind. Means he knows all about Valkyrie. Nah.
Laura kind of just looks at him for a moment, kind of trying to, just kind of taking in what's going on. Kind of evaluating this guy, but he doesn't say anything further because, you know, still kind of a situation where you want to watch your words. So he kind of just looks at the others kind of expectantly, like, well, you know.
Dragon,
Time to go.
I'm about to do something stupid.
Well, make it quick because I really have to go to the bathroom. I've been holding it for a while, so that way we could finish up. So make it quick.
Fairly aware of the part where Laura told him to read his mind, right?
Uh-huh.
She asks the dude to read her mind real quick, and then I'm gonna DM you what the thought that he reads.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, hang on.
So yeah, please make it quick because I've really got to go to the bathroom. I'm actually even gonna get the raid ready to go.
All right, I send you the DMs.
All right.
And she'll say like in her head, verbally yes or no, it is for the response if possible.
He says, that is a whole nother deal that we can make on a different day. And he snaps his fingers and disappears. All right, so that's where we're gonna end off for today, because like I said, I really have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So,
Can I have a note?
yeah, we'll get to that. I'll message you when I get back. I can message you
Okay.
when I finish up going to the bathroom. But yeah,
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna go ahead and raid out. Make sure you say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Later.
Later.
Alright.
I swear to God, every time Nelson and Cat Nora, I swear. And it's not like I'm forcing it. It's just your character
All right.
just irritates my character.
I have to go to the bathroom, so I'll see you guys later.
Later.
Later.